Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
Hey, Troy here with my buddy Cam from Tailgate Classics, the only vintage store here in Greenville selling all types of cool stuff. Cam, you got something new for folks, too, that just hit.
Yes, sir. If you guys have had some good times back in the 90s at some of your favorite places like Grog's, The Elbow, and tons of other old businesses, we're doing a retro line of T-shirts that are available now.
Fantastic. So if you enjoyed hanging out at those places now, you can wear the gear. How can folks find you online, too?
That's shoptailgateclassics.com or come see us in person at 304 Evans Street.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
There's local politics, bud.
I don't care about the weather. I can't control the weather. Don't want to talk about the weather.
Sustained effort and violence.
No, please. No. Please, everyone be quiet.
Was that supposed to be funny?
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
Cool, neat story. I want to shake his hand. 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 Family.
Let's get the pumping.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Alrighty, welcome in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. Happy to be with you today because we got a lot to talk about. We got some great guests. We got sports going on as we speak. We got Harold Varner III playing some golf. So it is a beautiful day to talk sports, a beautiful day in Eastern North Carolina. Thanks for tuning in on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250 at 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com. And watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. If you are subscribed to Pirate Radio TV, you can catch all of our videos there, including our live programs, also our ECU baseball post-game interviews with Cliff Godwin and the Pirate players. Also available on our social media accounts, so follow us on the gram, on Twitter, and certainly on Facebook. You can also chime in with what you would like to discuss here on this Thursday, as Robert Matthews is already in, saying Clipper! Clipper! Thank you, Shirley Rhodes. Shirley Rhodes is here. Chandler Honeycutt's to my left, and the big dog, Glenn Griffin, in here on a Thursday. Glenn, good to see you. Hadn't seen you on the show in a while. You've been behind the scenes, as always. How you doing?
Been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Been a minute.
Been a while.
No cap.
No cap. Good point, Chandler.
What's up, Clipper?
So you went flannel yesterday.
You're very checkered this week.
I know.
What is the deal with it?
Picnic tablecloth.
I don't know.
Today.
Look,
You look nice.
It carried over from yesterday. I go heavy on the polos, and I'm like, dude, utilize some of the other stuff that you have in your closet. And so
these are deep cuts.
Yeah, and this is in a different closet. This is like in a closet.
Your nice closet?
Like the nice clothes closet.
Yesterday you were dressed for Pirate Radio Outdoors.
Yeah.
You were dressed for your turkey hunting talk with Bryce.
And I was aware that I was dressing very abnormally. But then I realized that I was like, Bryce Williams is going to be on the show, so I feel like I fit the mold.
I didn't know if you were doing something like client specific.
No.
Like you went out and met, Tractor Supply.
Trying to get, yeah.
No, I can see why you would think that.
There's
but
a new lumber company in town we're trying to get on.
No, but if I do come across a prospect like that, I will have to wear the wardrobe that I wore yesterday.
Chandler is a chameleon. He can fit in with
Right, that's the whole thing. You got to fit in. You got to look the part.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to today's rundown and Shirley. Oh, Shirley.
Back it up, baby. Back it up.
Because it is time for the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff as we go through April and May and June and July. There will be some fall camp to cover in August, some practice, a lot of football talk, and then in September, the games begin. Chandler, exactly how many days away are we from kicking off the 2022 football season?
Clip Brock, I am so glad you asked. I have the answer. 135 days away until ECU NC State September 3rd in Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium right here in Greenville, North Carolina. It's going to be a packed house coming off a 7-5 season last year. NC State probably going to be a top 15 ranked football program coming into Greenville. It's so the expectations are high. People cannot wait, but they're going to have to wait. Clip Brock, 135 days away on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff. Now get this.
Right.
Subtract. Well, you know, I'm so excited about this. Subtract 2 days from 135.
I got 133.
133 days from the party of the year. It is back, folks. Just in case you didn't know, it is back. The Pirate Radio kickoff party is back on that Thursday right before kickoff. And it's going to be right here in downtown Greenville. It's going to be a different location. A 2-year hiatus since we've had our last party, so we're very excited about it. Got a lot of stuff planned for you here at the State Theater, right next door to Pirate Radio. So 135 days away from kickoff, ECU and NC State. 133 days until the party of the year, the Pirate Radio kickoff party to get the football season started. All that on the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff.
The ECU football countdown to kickoff brought to you by David Price Construction, run by ECU alum David Price. David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Give them a call today, 919-291-5532, or visit online, davidpriceconstruction.com, for all your commercial or custom residential and building needs. David Price Construction, the proud ECU home services partner. All right, we are 7 days away from the NFL draft.
That is right.
I just like counting down days to stuff.
On the David Price countdown to kickoff. Well, countdown to the draft.
That's right. We are 5 days away from East Carolina taking on NC State in baseball in Raleighwood.
That's right.
And we are 8 days away from the Pirates being back home in the friendly confines of Clark LeClaire Stadium. It'll be ECU and Tulane going at it this weekend. We'll have Corey Gloor on the show in mere moments.
Cannot wait to catch up with Corey on the day's show. And next weekend, finally back at home for a weekend series for the first time in 2 or 3 weeks. So, back-to-back conference away series, which is tough, but I'm sure the guys are ready to get through this weekend and get back to Greenville and play in the friendly confines of Clark LeClaire Stadium.
We'll have post-game coverage of that state game, actually, on our social media, because CJ and Jenny are going both to that game.
Awesome.
All right, we'll be in the trenches and have that for you late night.
Late night.
That is a 7 o'clock start next Tuesday.
It'll be a late night for old CJ.
That's right.
And Raleigh.
Burning the midnight oil. A quick nugget on that ECU Tulane series. May not have Jake Kuchmaner on the Pirate side after he left his start last Friday due to injury. Tulane will be without their ace, Grant Siegel. He is 6-1 this year with a 2.15 ERA, 47-8 strikeout to walk ratio. You look at the rest of their starters' numbers, they are not very good. Siegel's been their guy, their Friday guy. He will be unable to go, according to Corey Gloor, who we'll talk to in just a moment. So, hate to see somebody not be able to play due to injury, but We have had it on our side, and Tulane has some of that on their side as well. So East Carolina, another big series coming up. Pirates are in first place in the American and looking to extend their lead when they take on the Green Wave this weekend. Corey Gloor joins us to talk about that coming up in about 15, 20 minutes or so. Brandon Manning, former Pirate, will join us at 4 o'clock with our ECU baseball recap, brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance and Brandon Manning. And so Brandon laid out a scenario. He is Mr. Brightside, as the Killers once said. He said if East Carolina sweeps their home conference series and wins 2 out of 3 on the road, they can still make it as an at-large. Well, they're back on pace after sweeping the UCF series on the road, and they have won 2 out of 3 in their other 2. So we'll see if he still thinks the Pirates have a chance as an at-large if they continue the pace that they're on right now. We'll talk to Brandon Manning at 4 o'clock. Excited to talk some NFL draft with Emory Hunt at 4:35. We talk to Emory a couple times a year. We see him on TV quite a bit here in the Pirate Radio studios. As my God,
golly,
Harold Varner III is locked in.
That is next on our rundown.
Locked in.
Man, I cannot wait to talk about this dude.
Chandler, you can't wait for a lot of things. Pirate football. You can't wait to talk to Corey. You can't wait to talk about Harold in a few minutes. You just gotta show some patience.
I mean, just look at me. I'm jittery. I'm just.
Boy's got a lot of Bart Scott in him.
A lot of Bart Scott. Can't wait.
Axl Rose once said it, Chandler. You need a little patience. Yeah. Emory Hunt will join us. He's on CBS Sports HQ. We'll talk about what the Panthers are going to do at number 6. What are my Commanders going to do at 11? We'll look at the QBs, all of that coming up in hour 2. And Troy D will be alongside in hour 3 of today's show. We'll also make you a winner, open up the booty bag. So we got a lot going on this Thursday. Let's talk HV3, as right now they're playing in the Zurich
Classic.
Is it okay? I didn't know if it was Zurich or Zurich.
Zurich.
Zurich Classic down in NOLA. Mincy's there.
Mincy.
Yeah, he's there.
Harold.
All I want is a Mincy, a Harold one-on-one at some point.
What's up, Harold? Hey, sup, dogs, baby. Sup, Harold? 3 times best bar stool. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
All right, only like 5 people listening know who Mincy is. He's joining. Hey, get Glenn is our show booker. Get Mincy back on.
We're getting in the meat of baseball season.
You're Mincy's handler.
I'll try. It's Mincy time on Pirate Radio.
He's kind of in the wind right now, but we'll try to wrangle him up.
And for folks that don't know, he's a Barstool employee, big college baseball guy, big college football guy. And he has been on the Mincy tour for like 4 months
now.
Just
now. Like he left at football season.
What a life.
Just touring the South.
What a life. You're right. Not the country, just the South. All right. So right now, and Chandler, you can update this if you see something, but Bubba Watson and Harold Varner III, it is a duo event. And right now they are 3 under through 4, but it looks like they're about to birdie this hole, right?
Yeah, this is basically a gimme. Bubba has this putt here for birdie to put him at 4 under. What a great start for this group on the very first hole with the eagle. And since that,
damn Bubba,
and Bubba misses the putt.
Does Harold still have his?
So Harold has his shot. If he makes it, they keep his score.
Yeah,
or they go with his score.
Birdie.
But now they're good for par. He just tapped that in, so they've locked the par in. But now Harold needs to knock this in if they want to count the birdie. So,
all right, Chandler, let's lower your voice here and give us the play-by-play.
Here's Varner.
Wearing the, what is that, a teal?
With his third shot, brilliant shot. Sets him up nicely for birdie here. East Carolina grad. Loves a good Bud Light.
We'll drink you under the table.
And the putt is good. Great job there by HV3. And Vanna and Watson now sit at 4 under going to the 6th hole.
Look at the size of that lip Harold has. He's got a dip in. He is spitting all over the course today with that giant dip. What is that? Is it Redman? Could it be
Grizzly?
Copenhagen.
Could it be Grizzly Wintergreen? He's got it locked in, baby. Harold Varner III, birdie to send them to 4 under on the day. The leaders are Matthew Neesmith and Taylor Moore at 12 under par. So they got a ways to go, but right now they are on the front nine and playing very well.
Yeah, and plenty. I don't know what it is about the these pairings, these tournaments where you're paired up with guys, but maybe I guess it's you're more comfortable perhaps. I mean, we've already seen like 3 or 4 Eagles. I was thinking they would play like a Super Bowl format, but
it probably changes throughout the weekend. We'll talk to Greeny about it tomorrow and get the format and everything.
Yeah, so today they're playing their own ball, but they'll keep the best score. Maybe tomorrow they'll do a Super Bowl, but
so what is Super Bowl, Chandler, for the novices?
So Super Bowl is you play your own ball off the tee, and then from there you just play the best ball that has the better lie. So say
you alternate.
Yeah.
Out of how many people though? Like out of the duo?
Yeah. Well, see, I played in a tournament last Saturday with 4 people, and we each hit our golf shot.
So a Super Bowl of the 4.
Yeah. So the best ball of the 4 people in your group is what you hit. But once you decide, and that first person hits the golf ball, you have to play that ball.
Oh, so you decide before the hit? Oh, that makes it more interesting.
No.
Okay.
You hit your ball. Say, all right, Shirley goes in the water.
I get the concept. You threw me off.
I still have a question. Let's just go with the 2-man game. Let's say they go Super Bowl tomorrow. Bubba and Harold tee off, correct?
Yes.
Then they pick the best ball from that. The other ball gets picked up. That's done.
No, that person picks their ball up where it went. Say they take Harold's shot. He's in the fairway. Harold hits his shot, and then Bubba drops his ball exactly where Harold.
Okay.
You play from the same spot that the best ball's at.
So both golfers are still playing. They're just playing from the best shot.
On every swing.
I got it. I got it.
I heard earlier that you are in a duo tomorrow with Mully. Is that correct?
No,
that is incorrect.
Is false information.
That is false information. It is official. I guess I can go ahead and break it. We could talk about it when Troy gets on the show later on. I will be a part of the Pirate Radio golf team tomorrow. For a golf tournament at Greenfield Country Club. Delcor, I think, is hosting the tournament. And so I have been officially invited this morning. I have officially accepted the position, and I am very excited.
Have you qualified?
I have no idea who is. I think I know Troy's on my team. I think I heard. I don't know. I think I might have heard Tony Collins. I know he plays golf. Don't know if he'll be out there. But the question is Mully going to be out there? I have a feeling that Mully will be out there.
I hope so.
But he is not on my team.
That wouldn't make a bad foursome to go around with.
So
as long as you were in Tony's cart, Tony keeps the jams bumping while he's on the course. I like it's a good time.
He's like Rodney Dangerfield in Caddyshack.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, when we had
let's dance.
We had the Pirate Radio tournament a few years ago. I was out there on the course taking some photos, videos, or whatever, and here comes Tony Collins and Coach Rick Smith.
Oh my God!
Tony has it bumping in the golf cart, and the look on Coach Smith's face was not a good one.
What'd you think, Coach?
It was the time,
Tony. Can we listen to something where I can understand the words?
More countdowns going on Facebook Live. Our chat, you can chime in there. John Moody says 19 more Thursdays until, I guess, the kickoff party.
I guess that's a good countdown.
It's a good way to look at it.
I don't like hearing that.
Why?
A lot of work. I mean, I look at it as, I have deadlines.
You got to count. Yeah.
I have deadlines.
So let's see. We got Tony Dunn, who will be on the show tomorrow.
One day away from hanging with Tony Dunn and having the same conversation as last week.
We have more to talk about.
I mean, the draft's closer. Things are moving.
We're going to break down Ben McAdoo's press conference word by word.
We definitely have to, and I guess he's still listening. I know his last name's Campin Tony, but what is his first name? We're going to talk about that guy. A very interesting, the offensive line coach for the Panthers, the new offensive line coach.
The one that Tony wants to make like the governor of the state or whatever. That guy.
We're definitely going to touch up on that. So, and we definitely, like Clip said, need to touch up on Ben McAdoo saying that Sam Darnold will be the starting quarterback, and then saying I probably shouldn't have said that.
Susan Dean says #Fire Matt Rule.
Keep pushing, Susan. It'll happen one day.
One day.
James Campin, that's him. Thank you, Tony.
Tony.
Let's get down to Tony. What's his name, Tony?
All right. What's next? NBA playoffs. Unfortunately, the big story right now in NBA playoffs.
I think there's two big stories. I mean, it's injuries.
Injuries is number one.
There's two of them.
What's number two? Oh, you mean two injuries?
There's Chris Middleton on the Bucks.
Yeah,
he's out for 3 weeks, and then
Devin Booker, the big one,
being out for 2 to 3 weeks as well.
Last night, the Celtics came back. I think they were down 17 at one point. Came back to knock off the Nets to take a 2-0 series lead. Also, watch the Bucks try to come back against Chicago, but the Bulls, an impressive road victory as DeMar DeRozan had 41 last night.
No Middleton. He is going to cook them in the mid-range.
So that series now tied at 1 going to Chicago. And then Joel Embiid for 3 at the buzzer.
Yeah.
And the Sixers knock off the Raptors in overtime 104-101 to take a commanding 3-0 series lead in that one. Coming up tonight, Grizzlies at Timberwolves. That place is going to be on fire at the Target Center. Grizzlies a slight favorite in tonight's game with that series tied at 1 game apiece. Mavericks and Jazz are tied at 1 apiece. Game 3 in Utah tonight. And then the Warriors are road favorites against Denver. The Warriors leading that series 2-0. That's the late game on TNT. Glenn, any thoughts on what we've seen so far in round 1?
Who are your favorites in the East after round 1? Considering now where we're at with no Middleton. Because I think that takes the Bucks off the border. It makes them vulnerable.
I hope it's not Philly because
Do you not like their fan base?
No, the night that Kansas won, I won a future on Kansas. Mm-hmm. And somebody on Twitter said, because I was like,
take a future on Philly.
And everything I was bragging, but it's kind of like a joke. Like, I stink at picks and gambling. But, like, when I win, I act like I'm the man. You know what I'm saying?
You literally put your name as
winning is not worth it if you can't stick your chest out.
I literally updated my name to clip the future Brock. So somebody on Twitter said, please let us know who you got on your NBA futures. So I looked at it that night, and what jumped out to me immediately was Warriors and 76ers.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Because they were both, you could get, like, basically 10-1, I guess, at that point. Mm-hmm. Or would it be 100? Either way, like, bet 10 to win.
They
100.
were both clearly the second team in their respective conferences.
Longer than that,
if not lesser.
Yeah, they were. So you could get a nice return on them. So I didn't do either one because I'm a wimp. But I think the Sixers might be the answer. But I think Boston could still do it, right, with Jason Tatum. And
I don't trust it.
You trust the Sixers more than the Celtics?
I trust the Heat more than any of them.
Well, and you got
just because the Heat have been there before.
Yeah.
Even though it was Mickey Mouse year, but I feel like the Heat have been there before, so I trust them a little bit more. It could be Embiid's year. I mean, he could stomp. Man, the East is tough.
How about, I just like that we're in a world where we can talk about how good the East is. Because it's been since the Jordan era.
4 teams that can win the East.
Yeah.
And then win the title. Maybe.
And the West is all of a sudden wide open, right? With the Sun, with Booker being hurt.
I mean, I think kind of like more so than what you have to do in the East with accounting for experience. I mean, the Warriors are grizzled.
Yep.
As you can get. I mean,
they might run through this thing.
They're tested. And they're priming at the right time. Though, if you think about it, man, it took them 3 years to get back to form. Like that last title run, everybody got hurt, everybody left. It was a 4-year reboot.
Yeah.
You know? And in the span of that, they had a failed first-round draft pick.
And we didn't know if we'd get back to this point because of the seriousness of the injuries to Curry and especially Klay Thompson.
I mean, there's a thought that he could maybe he was done.
Yeah.
You know? So.
All right. You know what? Could this be the year that the Jazz have had all those good teams and never done it?
No.
Okay.
It's not the Jazz year.
All right, fine.
They've got too much dysfunction. I think they're on the verge of blowing it up.
I like that somebody keeps up with how many times Donovan Mitchell passes to Rudy Gobert in a game.
Like I said, they're on the verge of blowing it up. They've got the toxic stuff. You can't win with that.
All right, let's take a look at the...
Can't win with them.
Can't win with them. I want winners. Can't do it. Let's look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. The Guardians of the Galaxy leading the White Sox 4-3 in the 7th inning. The Tigers have a 1-0 lead over the Yankees in the bottom of the 8th, a pitcher's duel in Detroit today. 5-1 Mets over the Giants in the 8th. It is 3-0 Toronto over the Red Sox. Twins have a 1-0 lead over the Royals, and the O's are about to get underway. Last night, I believe it was last night, the Orioles won a 1-0 game against the A's. Yes, that was yesterday. So Baltimore coming off a win, trying to do it again tonight. They gave up 2 runs the previous night and lost because they only scored 1 run. We talked to Mark Brown from CamdenChat.com earlier this week. Orioles are top 5 in ERA, allowing like 3.3 runs per game. But the problem is they're scoring like less than 2 runs a game. So they are playing some low scoring games and just can't get enough run support. They are in action coming up in about 15 minutes.
White Sox need to get it together, and that's Jeff Charles. Jeff Charles has them winning the World Series.
They've had a rough week. They did not play Monday or Tuesday. Lost a doubleheader got swept in a doubleheader yesterday to Cleveland, and are losing 4-3 today.
Did y'all bite on the White Sox future height early season?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah,
I liked it, but I just didn't bite on it.
Look, they're in a terrible division. They're going to win. Yeah. They're going to host the playoff series. They'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's the key to taking them if you think they're going to win the world. Like, they're going to have a home playoff series. And in their division this summer, they're probably just going to steamroll through that thing and put up a lot of wins. So I think they'll I don't know.
A lot of midday wins this summer, I feel like, coming for the White Sox.
If you just went like team to team, them versus the AL East teams, I might like those AL East teams better, but they're going to beat up on each other all year.
Yeah.
And so
it's going to be brutal getting out of that division. I mean, that division is very tough.
Yeah. All right.
I have a little bit of breaking news. I have confirmation on the Pirate Radio golf team in the morning.
Jeff confirmation?
I
was going to break it at the end of this session.
Cursing. That is, wow.
Sorry. Didn't mean
blasphemy. The team will be Troy Dreyfus, Chandler Honeycutt, Brandon Manning, former Pirate, and David Price of David Price Construction.
What a
all-star team. All-star team.
What a force. And you guys, we were joking about wearing the hard hats out there. I think with DP out there, you should. At least on a putt, it'd be a great photo op.
It would be a nice photo, yes.
And
you know what? That we might have to make that happen.
We had talked to CJ about documenting this. I don't know if we can, but you and Troy will be out there. Make sure you get some good camera, video.
I know there will be a selfie taken at some point.
Well, sure.
Well, multiple
for sure.
Yeah. So I'll try my best to get some. It's going to be tough though.
I know,
but no, I'll get some videos and pictures and stuff like that. So.
The Pirate Radio golf team will be in it tomorrow. The Riley's Army Golf Tournament. So that's good stuff. We'll have a full update with, and I'm sure they'll be talking about that Saturday on the Golf Shop Radio Show. Y'all's performance. So a lot of eyeballs on you, Chandler.
Yeah. Well, make sure you ask Mark Greenhouse about it tomorrow.
Yeah,
because the tournament will be done by the time you talk to him.
We'll wrap it up. We'll get his thoughts on it. All right, and finally, Mike Tyson. I don't know if he beat up a guy. Did he beat up a guy?
I think if you're Mike, like, you got to know that, like, the full force would decimate somebody's face.
Yeah.
So you punch him at, like, 60%.
He hamburger meated him a little bit.
Yeah.
Just kind of mushed him. And
yeah. It was
like little rabbit punches.
Yeah. It was a slight mauling.
But this guy, I don't, violence, not the answer. Peace, everyone. But you can't just agitate and instigate and annoy Mike Tyson,
a known tail whipper, like somebody who knows that will handle you the business.
If there's a guy that has the nickname the baddest man on the planet,
you probably don't want to mess with him.
You'd rather go to Mars to fight an alien than fight this guy
in a confined space
where you can't get away. Your only answer is to jump out the emergency exit to your death.
I mean, Tyson would be like in the top 3 of dudes I'm not fighting probably.
Yeah,
in that situation.
To this day,
that's the guy you tried to pick on.
Right,
Tyson.
And there is video of the gentleman who is behind him in a seat, like just saying nonsense. I don't know, but judging by his eyes, his slurred speech, I'm going to say he was
intoxicated,
S-faced.
Yeah,
and then he got S-faced by Mike Tyson. So. That story, that has gone viral on social media. If you want more video and info, you can find it. But don't I mean, it's a good lesson not to act like a jackass to anyone, but especially somebody that could do that to your face.
A business handler you should not propose business with.
And I'd say be smarter, but he had probably had so much to drink it. So I guess the lesson is control your alcohol
Put yourself
intake.
in a situation where your inhibitions are unleashed.
I mean, sure, take a drink or two, take the edge off of a flight, but
sure,
let's not get hammered.
No. Let's not fight Mike Tyson.
Let's not fight Mike Tyson. Save that for Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on Nintendo.
He can say he played it in real life.
If he'd have taken on Glass Joe beforehand and
is Dustin some old cat in first class, then it's different.
King Hippo maybe, but not go right to the big boss at the end. All right, let's take a break because we got to talk to Corey Gloor. We got to say hello to the former play-by-play voice of ECU baseball, now the voice of the Tulane Green Wave. Corey Gloor joins us when we return on Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. We're back with you after this.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Jersey Mike's number 16 chicken Philly, because grilled to order makes a sub above. At Jersey Mike's, we take great satisfaction in getting that perfect meat slice. Yes. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh, because sliced to order makes a sub above.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Nailers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late-night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Pirate Radio.
You know, I think this is a pretty blue-collar, tough, hard-nosed fan base, and that's where our teams are going to be.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the best Mexican food and fun in Greenville. Come and enjoy favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Follow Chico's on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's for dine-in or to go. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip.
Hey, Shirley, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Shirley wearing the novelty shirt today, Central Perk.
Yep.
From the television program Friends.
You are correct, sir.
Where I got my name?
Where Chandler got his name, Chandler Bing. What's your middle name?
Brooks.
Chandler Brooks Honeycutt.
Chandler Brooks.
All right.
I spelled my name wrong. I spelled my middle name wrong whenever I was signing up and enrolling into school here at East Carolina. And
hold on.
How do you misspell Brooks?
K-E-S.
And how do you misspell Brooks at that age?
There's no E because I never used the word. I
can see Chandler filling out his application with
Chandler. God bless.
With a crayon, writing holding the pen, the crayon like this.
I think on my student ID it has. All right, there's just one B, but
you spelled it by putting two B's.
No. It's Brooks. No, it's B-R-O-O-K-S.
No bleep. That's how you spell Brooks.
I put an E.
Wow. You put the feminine.
Brooke.
Yeah.
Chandler Brooke. That was going to be your girl name if you were a girl.
Yes.
Charlotte Brooke.
No, that's for real. I mean, they were going to name the child Chandler.
You were going to be Chandler regardless of what you had between the legs.
So, but on my ECU online stuff, my ECU portal, pirate portal, whatever, it was spelled wrong.
You know what I like about you, Chandler? You're not afraid to admit
you're honest
when you're a dummy, and I'm not either. It's self-deprecating. I think that shows a sign of being funny.
I'm having
a good
humble
sense of humor.
I would be doing a disservice to not let that be known on radio, and I think it just makes for good radio.
My middle name is Lloyd. How would you spell that?
L-L-O-Y-D.
Good job. Why is there the double L in Lloyd? Doesn't make a lot of sense.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's there.
Got to be something from overseas.
Yeah, something a long time ago. All right. Why talk about this when we can talk to Corey Gloor and say hello?
Hello.
To Corey, who we have not had on in a while, but it's great to catch up with him and hear his voice once again. It'll be the Pirates and the Green Wave. Corey, good to talk with you, buddy. How you doing?
Well, you can talk to me for no reason. I know you're having me on because Tulane is the opponent this weekend, but I'm always willing to talk to you here, Clip.
Good point. All my relationships are business relationships, so I don't care how you're doing or what's going on in your life. I'm only interested in the sports aspect of your life.
Clip, you are not only a friend, you are more than that. You are a business associate to me.
That's special. That means a lot. Corey, it is great to have you back on, man. People around here, some people miss you. Some people are glad you're gone. There's a mix of that. In fact, you kind of tested the waters on that earlier this week. You asked Igo to put in the VIP chat, is Corey Gloor, how did you work? Are you missed, or do you miss Corey? Do you still like Corey? How did you word it?
I think what I said, I texted Igo that morning, and I believe the question was, do fans still like me, and will they like me this time next week? I think that was the question.
And a lot of the answers were, we'll see how the series goes. So
okay, I got a couple snippets. Igo sent a couple to me about some of the responses. I did not see every answer. I'm not that needy. I mean, I'm very needy. I'm not that level of needy. But yeah, I think that's a fair question. Let's see how the series goes. Then we'll see if I've worn out my goodwill of my previous 6 years in Greenville.
Yeah, I think you're quite missed, Corey. But hey, Scooter doing a great job. Scott Rogers, he said that y'all two will probably hook up while he's down there in New Orleans. And on top of all that, Corey, we got a great series ahead of us. The Pirates, you'll recognize these Pirates because they're playing some good East Carolina baseball right now, coming off a sweep over UCF. They've won a couple of midweek games in a row and are on top of the conference. And then right there, a game below them, are your Tulane Green Waves. So this is an important series here in the AAC.
As Tulane has continued to stress throughout the year about the goal is to win this conference and be an NCAA tournament team, everyone and their mother here knew that this weekend was going to be the one to focus on, because if you want it, you got to go take it, and you got to take it from the team that's held on to it for, I don't know, the last 3 years running right now. And so it's this is the team, this is the opponent that Tulane knew they would have to go through in order to try and win a league championship. And what's I've talked to Travis Jewett a lot, and after sort of the opening week of the season, Clip, and ECU lost to Bryant to open the year, and there was a lot of confusion, I think, as to just how on earth that happened. And I remember Travis Jewett just asking me what happened, and I said, to be honest, I don't really, I'm not too terribly in tune with what's going on there anymore. And he said, they'll figure it out. He's too good. Cliff Godwin's too good. That team's too good. They'll figure it out. And they figured it out. The last 2 weeks, they've clearly figured it out. And so now this is the team that I think Tulane was expecting to see coming in this weekend. It just took a lot longer to get there than many were anticipating.
Part of that, Corey, especially that opening weekend, we learned just a few days ahead of first pitch that Carson Wisenhunt would not be able to pitch for East Carolina this year, and that takes a first-round draft pick, potentially arm, out of your rotation. So you're going to miss out on him, Corey. You're also going to miss out, potentially, we'll see, on Jake Kuchmaner, who left his start on Friday. He was pitching well last week, left the game against UCF. And from what I'm hearing, it's not serious, but I don't know if you'll see him starting. What you will see, Corey, is our new ace for East Carolina, a pitcher named Ryder Giles. You maybe remember him playing shortstop and hitting for East Carolina. All of a sudden now he's our best pitcher, Corey. Things have changed.
I'll tell you what, I'm thrilled for the kid that he has now reached this point, and I know circumstances that you just alluded to have kind of put him in this position, but he's succeeding there. And I remember very vividly in his first game as a freshman in 2019, in which he was playing at third because Turner Brown was still around at shortstop. And there was some talk about him having two-way possibility, but that seemed like it was shelved heading into the middle of February. And then he came on to close out the opening day of his first game as a collegiate baseball player on the mound. And it surprised him, surprised his family. I think it surprised a lot of people in that dugout. And now to see that and how that started to where he is now and leading the weekend rotation, that's awesome. Like, it's I can't be any happier for the kid to see, a very strange turn, I would imagine, in his collegiate career that he probably wasn't even expecting to have happen. But that's what Ryder is a very hard worker, very fun-loving guy. To see him get this opportunity and succeed in this opportunity, that's been really great to see.
Corey Gloor joining us, voice of the Tulane Green Wave. Speaking of arms, Corey, How about Grant Siegel for Tulane? 6-1, 2.15 ERA. Is he available for the Green Wave this weekend?
No. According to Travis Jewett, he told me that on the podcast I do with him weekly that came out today. So he will not go this weekend. Again, like Cooch Manor, it is not serious, but something clearly happened after the Houston game last week, and that was a short rest with everyone having a day left to work with, and so they're going to give him this weekend. They fully expect he'll be around next weekend at UCF. But no, he will not be leading the rotation tomorrow. It's a huge loss, no question. He's been unbelievable this year.
And we know all about what that means. It's not just losing your game one starter. Now you it's the domino effect of that, Corey. So how about the arms we'll see for Tulane? Who stands out starting, and who are their main bullpen guys?
Well, now it'll be, Dylan Carmouche will now likely lead the weekend. He's been the Saturday guy all year, and every one of these pitchers that I'll tell you about, Clip, they are coming off of down outings. The weekend in Houston was not the finest hour on the mound, and now Carmouche, who actually got pegged with a line drive early on in his start last Friday in Houston, got hit right on the right ankle. And luckily, nothing structurally happened. The ankle was ballooned, but you could tell he was not comfortable at all in the rest of his day. I've been to that park a few times. It seems like every time I go to Houston, someone's getting hit with a line drive. It's unbelievable there. But Carmouche is going to now lead the way on Friday on normal rest now because he pitched last Friday. Left-hander can go over the top, goes three-quarter slot, great changeup. Can throw a fastball with either slot, has a slider from three-quarter, has a curveball from over the top. We're going to see two funky pitchers tomorrow, no question. With the arm deliveries that Carmouche and Giles have, you're going to see kind of an octopus-looking graph on the mound from these two with how much they drop the arm. And then Michael Massey, who's been the Sunday guy, I believe he's going to stay on Sundays. Fastball pitcher, freshman from Atlanta, who has been really good first time through a lineup. And then when he sees the team a second time around, things tend to get a little bit upside down on him, and they went way off the rails against Houston. And so that's something that a freshman needs to figure out how to work through. It's a very talented freshman, but now figuring out how teams are adjusting to him, that's the next hurdle for Michael. And then on Saturday, looking like it'll be a Chandler Welch, another freshman here, local kid. His dad played here in the early 90s. He started against Southern Miss on Tuesday, only went 2 innings just to be at the ready in case he was needed to start this weekend. Last couple of times, I thought he's been great. He's a fearless guy, low 90s fastball with a really good slider and a curveball. He's very animated, tenacious. You need a glass of warm milk when you watch him on the mound, but he will attack hitters. And frankly, with the recent stretch that Tulane pitching has been on, and it hasn't been its greatest, that's all Travis Jewett is looking for right now. Attack the hitter and make them beat you. And then if you can stretch it to Zach DeVito to close a game, who is the best closer in the league right now, then you're set up for a victory or two here this weekend. But getting to that point from starter to closer, I think it's a little bit in flux right now with the recent 2 weeks or so that this Tulane pitching staff has really struggled.
Good insight from Corey Gloor, voice of the Tulane Green Wave, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Corey, you'll recognize a lot of familiar faces in this East Carolina lineup, including Agnos and Hoover at the top. Josh Moylan's been hitting the ball better of late. Bryson Worrell coming off his best weekend of the season, was the AAC Player of the Week. You got Alec Makarevich. So a lot of familiar names in there. Some new guys, and you saw a little bit of Jacob Starling. He has worked himself into the lineup, Corey, and you would have been a big Jacob Jenkins Coward fan. He is a free spirit, a lot of smiles, apparently likes to mix it up in the dugout, and he has been one of East Carolina's, if not the best hitter for East Carolina in this season. So the bats have woken up for the Pirates, at least for the past 4 or 5 games, and they're trending upwards. How about Tulane? Who are the heavy hitters there in that lineup for the Green Wave?
Well, you're going to see right now the front runner for Conference Player of the Year at the top of the lineup, and Ethan Groff, and the the elevation that he has had from last year, in which he really struggled last season, was really a fourth outfielder last year, to what he is now, in which he's batting .420, and no one else is really close in the league, to he's homered in 3 straight games, to the ability that he has had to find his way on base. Everything is barreled up. It reminds me a lot of what Connor Norby was doing last year. The same type of approach at the plate, just even mishits are hit hard, and they find ways to work. He's been amazing to watch. And so him at the top of the lineup has been, at times, a lifesaver for this Tulane offense, Cliff, because it's been inconsistent this year. The guys that were freshman All-Americans last year, and Chase Engelhard and Bennett Lee, they really struggled to open the year. And now they're starting to round back into form with the bat. They're starting to make better contact and get on base. They've kind of been shuffled down to the 5 and 6 holes of the order right now. In between that, you have a redshirt senior in Luis Aviles, who had about a 3-week stretch in which he was the best player in the conference. Everything he hit was insanely hard. Now he's on a little bit of a downturn here. He got nicked up a couple places in Houston last weekend, so Tulane needs to get him back in the mix at the 2-hole. And then it's a couple of freshmen right in the middle of the order here, Clip, that have really come on over the last month. Jackson Lynn in the outfield, and Brady Marquette, who is taking a lot of time at first base right now. Lynn, it reminds me a lot of Worrell, and the only difference is that he's not a switch hitter. And so, but he's got the power, he's got the speed, he can cover a lot of ground in the outfield. He is learning the game here, game by game, and as a freshman with some raw talent, it's been, frankly, I think, a quicker learning process than the coaching staff even thought he was going to be able to accomplish. So he's been awesome in the 3-hole. And then Brady Marquette, one of the few lefty bats that Tulane has. We don't have a ton of left-handed hitters. And over the last month, it seems like everything he hits is coming off the bat at 105, 110, has a couple of home runs and some big moments here. And so a big kid from Milwaukee, left-hander, 6'5", that has taken some time here at first base. And so it's a young lineup when you really look at the ages here. You got a couple true freshmen, a redshirt sophomore, a couple of sophomores, all around Luis Aviles, the redshirt senior, at the top 6 of the order. And now they're starting to, I think, settle into a good groove right now offensively.
I like the matchup. Going to be a lot of fun this weekend. Corey Gloor will be on the call on the Tulane side of things, and Scott Rogers for the East Carolina side of things as the Pirates and Green Wave go at it. Corey, it's well documented at this point, I am a Ron Hunter stan, and one of ECU's best wins this year came against the Green Wave in Minges Coliseum, and then, of course, at Tulane, it was an absolute blowout. And that game, I've never seen a Tulane crowd like that, especially for an East Carolina Tulane game. But everybody loves a winner. It looks like they were showing up, packing it out, and enjoying that basketball team this past year. Corey, how about baseball? How's the following? What kind of crowds do you think we'll see this weekend for the games with the Pirates and the Green Wave?
I'm going to be interested in the crowd size as well here this weekend, Clip. The weather's supposed to be beautiful. We're talking about 80 degrees every day here with no real chance of rain. And to get that at this time of year here, you're going to take that and run. If you're East Carolina, you're going to love the fact that you're going to come here towards the late end of April and not have to worry about rain, because it's always kind of in the mix. But I think what will be interesting, the fans here know what this matchup is, what is on the line here, not just conference championship, but you're talking about at large in the NCAA tournament right now with these two. And so fans are aware of that here. What's going to be interesting is it's 3-day games. Friday is a 2 o'clock game locally here, and so that's probably going to depress the crowd, which was pretty large on a Friday night, but they had to move due to a graduation that's happening Friday night over at the football stadium. And then there is a big-time event happening, 2 of them on campus Saturday. There's a Hall of Fame induction ceremony Saturday morning right before the baseball game. And I know they're hoping a lot of people just move from that show to the baseball game. But there's also Crawfest going on campus, an annual event right in the heart of Tulane campus, which is about 10,000 people wolfing down crawfish and enjoying live music. And on top of all that, French Quarter Fest is happening this weekend. There's golf tournament this weekend. The Pelicans have playoff games this weekend. Tulane is fighting for a lot of trying to find out some space here.
Yeah, good point.
In that window this weekend. So, as fans here, I mean, they'll hold pretty steady right now at about 1,500 to 2,000 fans a game here. We cracked to about 2,300 when Southern Miss was in town here on Tuesday. I know ECU will certainly have some people coming in. I know that fan base, so I expect to see some purple and gold out here this weekend. But fans that will be coming out this weekend here on the Tulane side of things, I think they know that this is the most important weekend of the year.
And a great chance for Pirate fans to go watch some baseball and maybe check out some HV3. We're watching that tournament right now on television as we speak. Also, Corey, you mentioned all that stuff, and you got to it, but you know, Pelicans' home game against a really, really good team, a team that many have picked to win it all. I got to think that that's going to be the place to be on Friday night, right? Are you going to be able to see any Pelicans playoff basketball?
Yeah, I was looking to go Sunday night once that game was over because they're 8:30 tip times, both Friday and Sunday here, and so I was eyeing down Sunday, but for the first time since I've moved here, the tickets have been priced out of my range.
Right.
They are sold out, both games. And our good friend Todd Graffinini has not sent tickets my way. I'm holding that against him. So
he's probably got a lot of calls right now from a lot of folks.
Yeah,
so.
I texted him as soon as I saw the dates. Once they beat the Clippers, I said, "Tickets for Sunday, please."
Yeah.
He said, "Good," and he said, "Good luck." Oh, that was it. So I doubt I'll be able to get to either one of those games. The city has certainly rallied around that team, and it's been a fun team to watch. And so I know it's frankly a good thing in that regard that Tulane is not playing baseball Friday night at the same exact time, because with the way that that team is easy to root for over there. And so now that they've won the game, now that Devin Booker's not around, and now you're starting to hear some folks say, well, maybe.
Why not?
I don't know if we're there yet with that team. But what I found very quickly when I moved here, Cliff, was that if you show love for this city, it will show love to you back. And, you know, there's been plenty of talk about the Pelicans' future here in this city and Zion's future with that team.
Yeah.
And what that franchise has shown, what the coach has shown, what those players have shown is a love for the city, and that's all you need to do here. And they will open your arms and wrap themselves around you and not let you go. That this city loves that team, and it's vice versa. And so it's been fun to kind of tangentially be a part of, even though it's not my rooting interest in the NBA. It's hard to not watch that team and hope that they do well.
Corey Gloor joining us. While we're on the topic, Corey, and I saw someone say this about the Braves last night, that because of the World Series last year, just the focus game to game on what's happening this year is just not there. And I feel the exact same way. I kind of honestly, after the Braves beat the Dodgers in the NLCS, I was happy. I didn't care what happened in the World Series. It was nice that they capped it off. But I'm that way, too, coming off a championship where the Braves have a nice little grace period, even though they're still really good and still should be able to win and go to the playoffs. How about you with the Bucks as they lose last night? Chris Middleton is injured. Hopefully he'll be able to return in these playoffs. I think I saw a sprained in MCL. I don't really know what that means. Maybe you do. But the Bucks gave you a title, Corey. So are you giving them a grace period, or are you angry that they lost to the Bulls last night in Game 2?
Well, I'm always angry about them, even if they win a title, and you know that. You've been around me. And so, but you are correct. They do have a grace period with me. A sprained MCL is rarely a short-term injury. And so if Middleton's not around, even though he played horribly last night, everyone played horribly last night, then the Bucks are going to have a massive challenge, one, getting out of this series, and two, if they do, getting past either Brooklyn or Boston. So I think that resets the expectations, which that team is a legitimate title contender again. And But the way that they have come out in the first 2 games of this series, they played a good quarter and a half in the 8 quarters that they played. The first quarter on Sunday, and then the second half of the third quarter last night. And that's been it. And so if you're going to do that, I don't care who you're playing, you're going to lose. You're going to lose the series that way. And so if they are adamant about a title defense here, and they know they're going to operate without Chris Middleton most likely here for the rest of the series, the effort needs to be much better than what it has been in the first 2 games. But you're right. I have a championship with them. I have a ton of merch already because of that. And so,
You've named your unborn first son Giannis?
Yeah, yes, I already have. I don't have a son yet, but he's named Giannis.
Yeah.
I went in knowing that they weren't the best team in the league this year anyway, and I'm not as hungry for a championship this year. If this is where it ends, I'll be annoyed because I know enough Bulls fans. But so be it. I still have a title.
You still got that, Corey Gloor, and you still got those golden pipes. It's great to catch up with you today. Hopefully Pirate fans will be shooting you messages this weekend on where they're listening to the game from and all that, and you'll have some fun interaction with ECU fans. But what were we saying with that? It would be funny. Are you going to talk to Cliff Godwin before the game? And your phrase, was it always go get us a win, I believe? Are you going to say, like, go get us a loss? Like, what are you going to say to Cliff before the game?
My phrase is usually, all right, let's go get a win.
Let's go get a win, okay.
As I said to every coach I interviewed to wrap up our pregame interviews.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I might walk up to him and say, hey, let's go get a loss today.
I'm sure he'd appreciate that.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure he would absolutely love that.
Corey, have a great call this weekend, man. Great to catch up with you, and we'll do it again when Tulane and East Carolina intermingle on the field or court or hardwood. And you know what? I might just say hello to you at a random time, too, and be a friend.
Yeah, we can just talk about whatever. Life and love and happiness and sadness. Whenever you want to talk, I can be your therapy session on the air if you'd like.
All right, fair enough. I'll hold you to that. Thank you, Corey. See you, bud.
See you, Clip.
Corey Gloor back on Pirate Radio. He'll be calling the action on the other side coming up on Friday, Saturday, Sunday as East Carolina takes on the Tulane Green Wave. Should be a great series. Top 2 teams in the AAC facing off. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back. Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk Pirate baseball, and we'll rage with Brandon Manning. We'll get our Brandon Manning Farm Bureau Insurance ECU baseball recap. We got a lot of wins to talk about with Mr. Brightside himself, Brandon Manning. He joins us when we return after this.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Norm Bryant with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
The Dickinson Avenue Public House is a lively and diverse restaurant in Greenville that utilizes fresh and local ingredients. With influences of Creole, Asian, and upscale Southern cuisine, the Dickinson Avenue Public House offers a seasonally rotating menu and a full-service bar with rotating craft brews on tap. Come to the intersection of 8th and Dickinson and enjoy $1 drafts on Tuesday, half-price flights on Wednesday, half-price wine bottles on Thursday, and $1 oysters Tuesday through Friday from 5:30 to 7. For more details, check out their website at daphousenc.com.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhells and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Hey Greenville, Bagel Man here with some exciting news. We are now open for dinner. This is the first time ever for dinner in our 33 years. Our entire menu is available, plus some new sandwiches like the roast beef cheddar, the Italian sub, and the meatball parm. You can also get French fries and home fries as a side for any of your sandwiches. Order online for pickup or delivery, and don't forget about our great catering. We're available 7 days a week. We can deliver or you can pick it up. Bagel Man here.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
This is Zach Agnos, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Metaspa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit beautybarmetaspa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. Shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you here, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Quick look at the Buccaneer Music Hall leaderboard presented by Dub-Up. Bubba Watson and Harold Varner III are a duo this weekend, and they are playing well through 7 holes. They are 5 under par. The leaders are at 12 under, but 5 under, still on the front 9 for Bubba Watson and Harold Varner III. So some good golf going on. And, boy, there's a lot of golf balls in that one body of water right there. Everybody's hitting at the same spot. That's strange. Brandon Manning's
Nobody
here.
can see what you're looking at up there. Just want you to know that.
I love a good callback, and I love when my words are used against me, and that man that just did that is Brandon Manning, who joins us here inside the Pirate Radio studios. Hello, Brandon.
Hello, Clip. Hello, Chandler.
What's up, partner?
Yes. So you guys are going to be doing a little golfing on Friday.
Yeah. Can't wait.
Representing, remember, you're representing the station, so in turn, you're representing me out there.
Okay.
So
and don't forget Troy's with us.
Troy, he'll do.
Are we going to flip a coin to see who has to ride with Troy? Can we do that on air?
Best of 3 paper, rock, scissors.
You got Troy. I'm gonna sit with my good buddy David Price.
Troy's the ringer. I got you. We're gonna be fun.
Who's the? Have you golfed with these fellows before? Either one of you?
I have never golfed with any of the 3 I will be out there with.
Okay.
You haven't golfed with Troy? I was thinking you might have golfed with Troy.
No.
What are your expectations for tomorrow?
Just to have fun.
A lot of fun, a lot of laughs.
I don't like the sound of that. I wanted to hear birdies. I wanted to hear a lot of great strokes.
Birdies, eagles.
Yeah.
Fireball.
What?
That's what. That's like an ace. That's like a hole in one.
I don't think so.
No.
All right, Brandon. Pirate baseball. So I want to go back to this. You're Mr. Brightside.
Mm-hmm.
Coming out of my cage. I've been doing just fine. You said before the conference season started, East Carolina still had a chance to be an at-large to make a regional. All they had to do was sweep the home series in conference play and go 2 out of 3 on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they went 2 out of 3 at home against Wichita State, 2 out of 3 on the road against Cincinnati, but they get the sweep on the road at UCF. So as Mr. Glass Half Full, Brandon Manning, you're kind of back on track now.
I'm back on track. So they have to pretty much, for it to even be a possibility.
Yeah.
A possibility. I think they have to get 18 more wins. That would put them at 41. I think they've got 23 and 15 right now.
Okay.
So if they do that, 41, then they can not have to win the tournament. But if they get 15 and 3 and then win the conference tournament, they'll be sitting pretty. I mean, I hate to say it, but
that's asking a lot.
That's asking a lot. But 15 and 3 is doable with the way they're playing the last few games. This was the team that was supposed to start the year at the plate, getting on base, putting pressure on everybody, letting them make mistakes. And now that they're doing that, the teams are making mistakes and they're winning games.
All right, well, here's my path to 15 and 3. Lose 1 at Tulane, lose to NC State. So now you already got 2 losses. But you sweep Cincinnati at home. You sweep Memphis on the road.
They're terrible.
You beat Duke. East Carolina's had done a great job against Duke over the years, midweek. Sweep South Florida at home, beat Campbell, and then take 2 or 3 from Houston, and you're 15 and 3.
The Campbell game worries me because it's not the same Campbell team we played at the beginning of the season. I mean, they're going to put up a lot of runs. So if we go into that game with some tired arms, maybe, and then they put up 10 runs, and our arms are tired, we don't have enough guys to throw out there to stop them. That could get away from us. That game scares me.
And we're doing some what-ifs, hypotheticals here. The good thing is the Pirates, with their play of late, have made us have revisit this conversation.
Yes,
that's a good
much.
thing.
The ace of Ryder Giles.
Yeah.
When we first started talking about the season, we talked about Ryder giving us an inning to 2 innings at 3 at the late, going through the lineup one time. Man, he's just giving us 7 innings. That's what we needed, and that was what we were expecting out of Wisenhunt, 7 innings and a win. And Ryder is taking that role very, very and very much and ran with it.
Breaking baseball news: Kendall Rogers reporting that Dallas Baptist, which you only hear about during regional season baseball, really good program, is expected to join the Conference USA for the 2023 baseball season. Kendall Rogers said this is a huge one from a baseball standpoint for Conference USA and for Dallas Baptist. I saw Corey Gloor tweeted out, who we just had on a moment ago. That would have been a great ad for the American. But Brandon, Dallas Baptist, one of those, again, you hear about them in May and June regional time.
That's right. I mean, they're always up there. Always got a lot of good arms. They're like Rice. I think them and Rice very similar. Rice over the years, they always had like 2 pitchers that were like upper 90s and just gassed you to death all night long. I remember them coming to Greenville.
When you were on the squad, is that the main foe in conference? Rice,
Southern Miss here and there would do pretty good, but Rice they would just pitch you to death. They had aces after ace. It was amazing what they had.
All right, well, you mentioned our ace. Ryder Giles might be without Jake Kuchmaner this weekend, so Gonna go ahead, or
Mum, I was gonna say Mum's the word on that. Nobody knows other than he's not pitching this weekend, and they really hadn't officially came out with that yet, have they?
no, I think there's a Godwin quote out there saying may not go this weekend or something like. So it doesn't sound serious, but you're right. We don't know. So it could be some Groves, could be some Jake Hunter, and then there's fresh arms because East Carolina has not had to use a lot of pitching. How about Carter Spivey the other night? Doing a bit of fan service, wanting to get out of there. The game had lasted a long time. He said, let's get out of here. What did he get, 7 outs and 13 pitches?
That's right. That'll save you some time right there. You don't need as much ice when you do that.
That was awesome. And again, just using 8 pitchers the entire series last weekend. So East Carolina certainly will have fresh arms as they head into their series against Tulane.
Pirate Radio posting on Facebook about an hour ago. Hot read, Godwin updates status of Cooch Maynard heading into crucial Tulane series. And Godwin quotes, I don't feel like it's going to be something that's going to keep him out a long time. We feel very confident he's going to be able to pitch, if not this weekend, next weekend, talking about Jake Cooch Maynard.
Very positive news. Thank you for that update, Chandler, and thank you, Pirate Radio, for that hot read. All right, so bats are waking up. Brandon, is this just they found some pitching to hit against, or is this a sign that from here on out, this is the team we have?
Do you remember talking in like the first couple of weeks? I said we don't do good well in cold weather. Yeah. I said when it starts heating up, our bats will heat up. Well, the cold weather's been dragging out a little bit. Maybe I'll use that excuse. I'm going to be Mr. Positive again here for you. Warmer weather, we go down there, we hit the ball. I mean, it's just fact doesn't matter. I mean, Lane Hoover getting on base. I mean, Agnos getting on base. Makarevich just knocking in guys. Bryson Worrell just crushing the ball everywhere. Everybody's doing what they were supposed to do to start the season off.
Took a little while, but here we are. And this is some Pirate baseball we're seeing right now, this winning streak and the way they have played of late. And now Tulane will be without their ace. Just heard it from Corey Gloor a moment ago. Grant Siegel, who, if you look at their numbers, he has overwhelmingly the best numbers on the staff when it comes to the starters. They don't have some great numbers behind him. So this could be another weekend where the Pirate bats could get hot.
Just got to jump on. Maybe there's some. Who was it we faced? Wichita. They had their ace pitching on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I mean, maybe it's not like that. But we just got to jump on them early. You get on them early, your pitchers can kind of cruise a little bit.
Well, that's what happened against UCF, right? Got out to those leads.
Got out. It didn't matter. If you made one bad mistake, it was okay. One bad pitch is not going to hurt you. I think we gave up a bomb when we got up. So you're up by 6-0, and you give up a home run. Spit on that. Next guy up. Don't dwell on it. So if it's 1-0 or 2-0, and you give up a home run, it's a lot different.
Brandon Manning joining us. The ECU baseball recap brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance. Check out Brandon Manning today. You can schedule a review, get a free quote at 531-1812. Brandon always has his cell phone on him. It's right there. So I'm not lying when I read this copy. It's the perfect time for a review of your home, auto, and life insurance with a trusted and experienced agent. And that's the man right there.
That guy right there.
I like the Callaway shirt. I like how the sleeve. You been in the gym?
Will you be
just a great shirt?
I tell you what, the way it's kind of perked up on the biceps, it looks like you've been working out a little bit.
Maybe. It's that F3.
Okay.
Will you be representing Farm Bureau tomorrow?
Farm Bureau and ECU at the same time.
Sweet.
I'll just maybe a purple Farm Bureau shirt or something.
Oh yeah. What kind of patches are you going to have on your shirt?
I will be wearing a purple Pirate Radio polo.
Good stuff.
Gray Titleist hat.
If you could throw on like Dub Buck over here, and I don't know, you need to hit up a few sponsors. I think.
Okay.
That'll look good.
David Price Instruction. You can have some of his sponsors down the shoulder there.
Brandon, as you know, I'm not a golfer. One time we went to Aden when we were probably in high school or right out, and all I knew was watching golf on TV. They had the hats with some kind of company on it, right? Yeah. So I looked in my dad's hat closet.
Pioneer.
It was green. I think it might have been Pioneer. I think it was a green, and it had the Pioneer, in cursive?
It's just like a weird P, yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, it was just a random hat that had a logo.
That's
like
classic.
A company logo on it, so I could pretend like I was sponsored by them.
The Dailies, John Daly, and now his son, John Daly II, Little John. Big Hooters supporters, and Hooters is a sponsor of theirs. I'm gonna have to talk to our guy Ryan. Maybe Wings Over.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it can be mine.
Did we ever figure out how much he's getting paid in college, sponsored by Hooters?
I don't know, but I bet it's a pretty penny.
A nice NIL deal from John Daly II.
I'd have loved to have BW3s when I was in college as my sponsor. It'd been great.
Yeah, you really missed out, Brandon, because you were the type of athlete that businesses would have really gone after.
Photogenic.
Hey, and great on the mic. They should have let you handle the post-game interviews. Like, hey, this guy didn't have it bad all year. Why is he talking?
We didn't do that at all back then. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Just Billy G up there talking to town, spitting dip on everybody.
we had Seth Manus on earlier this week. Did you hear that interview earlier?
I did, parts of it, yeah.
He's a good dude.
He is a great guy.
Good kid.
Good kid. Good
Not a kid anymore.
No, he's not. He is a grown-ass man.
Brandon, did you see the picture? I believe I just saw it was a JUCO picture. Just absolutely unloading on that guy rounding third. Just saw that he has been banned from 4 games.
So there was some backstory to that.
Suspended for 4 games? Banned means like you're done.
Banned from, suspended 4 games.
4 games, is that like 4 starts, or is that like
it's 4 games?
He's going to start. He's going to get his next start.
Yeah, well, the one weekend. If he was a Friday starter,
yeah, it's true. He probably misses 1 weekend.
So like,
I get it. They said banned, but I don't know if that's the proper.
I don't think so.
He's banned from the facilities. He can't come to the.
They didn't have page balance in English like we did. Donna Glasson maybe, but so the backstory to that was that guy hit a home run. So you hit a home run, and then supposedly he flicked him off while he was running around the bases. And then
Kyrie action.
Then said something to him, and when the guy heard what he said, he was like, "It's on. I'm just going to go get you."
Well, it was on.
Not how you're supposed to fix that situation. The next time up, you might, if he says something to you and try to show you up, you put one in his ribs or something like that. But no, never a Goldberg out there.
He put one in his ribs. I don't know if you saw.
Yeah, the right shoulder,
his whole body. He went full Kyle Farnsworth.
I mean, that was
him. Big yoked up guy. He's the only guy I ever saw hit a guy and then charge the plate. Like he did not wait for the guy to charge the mound. He charged him. And we saw this pitcher charge the runner coming around third base.
It was the first targeting call ever in baseball.
Yeah, they had to review
it. Did you hear the play-by-play announcer? Did you listen to him?
I don't think so.
He got upset.
Like, don't do it. No. He
got upset. It was almost Jim Ross like, don't do it, John. Don't do it.
You son of a bitch. Austin.
Rattlesnake. But now the runner got up and ran home and touched home plate.
That's what you're talking about. You got to.
But at that point, Glenn, it's like when you're at that level, they know all the families and like, Johnny, don't do this. You know Uncle Jimmy's going to be upset. Don't do this, Johnny. No.
It could have been Uncle Johnny or Jimmy on the call. Yes, it could have been a relative.
Your mom's going to kill you. Don't do this. Don't do it. Oh, man. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll rage a little bit. I have a topic I'd like to rage about.
I have a topic as well that I think you would like to get into. So,
not knowing bands from the 90s?
Well, we can discuss that. You can't really blame when somebody's born, though.
Do you know the Temptations are?
Yeah, I'm a 40-year-old man. All right, anyway. I'm a man. I'm 40.
He's 40. We're white.
Come at me. We're going to go inside the anger management rage room. What are you raging about on this Thursday? You can chime in on Facebook Live, Twitter, or give us a call, 317-1250. More to go on Pirate Radio Live. Kurt Cohn wants a Brandon Manning autograph. We'll get that done, too. Back with you after this.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
The Wood Ducks are back at Granger Stadium this upcoming week versus the Carolina Mudcats, April 26th through May 1st. Join us for Thirsty Thursdays with $1 Natty Lights, Friday night postgame fireworks, Saturday giveaway of a 5th season pint glass, and $1 Bring Your Dog to the Ballpark on Sunday. Go online to get your tickets in advance at woodducksbaseball.com or at the box office the day of the game. Hope to see you at Granger Stadium all weekend cheering on the Wood Ducks. Go Woodies!
Be sure to check out David Price Construction for all of your commercial or custom residential renovation and building needs. Run by ECU alumni, David Price Construction specializes in commercial projects, maintenance on facilities, and large-scale residential renovations and additions. Proud to be voted the Remodeler of the Year by the Home Builders Association of Raleigh-Wake County in 2018 and Best Business Commercial Remodel Project winner for 2020. David Price Construction, the proud ECU Home Services partner.
The celebration is on. Save the date for Saturday, May 14th as the town of Farmville celebrates 150 years with a black tie gala from 7 to 11 p.m. Music will be provided by the Raheem Walker Project and dinner will be served. Tickets are $75 per person or $650 for a reserved table for 8. All proceeds benefit the Farmville Chamber of Commerce, and to purchase tickets, call 753-4671. Save the date and enjoy a night out on the town at the Farmville Black Tie Gala Saturday, May 14th.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. All products and services are on sale at our spring extravaganza. BeautyBarMedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. My fearless baseball predictions are next.
I'm Clip Brock.
I'm Chandler Honeycutt.
I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Join us every weekday from 3 to 6 for Pirate Radio Live.
We'll keep you up to date on everything going on with ECU Athletics and make you a winner each and every day when we open up the Pirate Radio Booty Bag.
You can hear the show streaming online, on radio, and on social. Catch us weekdays on Pirate Radio Live from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
It's just good to be talking baseball in April. Not that many days ago, we didn't know if there was even going to be a season. So here goes with my predictions. In the National League East, my pick is Philadelphia. Sorry, Braves fans, but you'll make the playoffs. In the weak National League Central, my pick is St. Louis. And in the West, I'm sticking with the Dodgers. In the American League, let's go up north and take the Toronto Blue Jays. In the American League Central, it's the White Sox all the way. They should dominate a weak division. And out west, it's Dusty Baker's Astros. I like the White Sox to win the American League pennant and beat the National League Dodgers in the World Series. Take that, Cubs fans. Sox manager Tony La Russa will be 78 years old in October when he brings the championship to the South Side. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Medi-Spa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit BeautyBarMedispa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you here on Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Got Emory Hunt joining us coming up later on this hour. You can watch him on CBS Sports HQ. Follow him on Twitter at FBall Game Plan. We'll talk some NFL draft. We are just 1 week away from the NFL draft, so we'll talk about that later on this hour. Troy D coming up in hour 3, and a giveaway. We'll open up the booty bag. But right now, it's time to get a little anger out and go inside the anger management rage room. Is work making you furious? Are the kids making your blood boil? Does your ex have you seeing red? There's a way to release that anger, and it's right here in Greenville. Let your next therapy session be at Anger Management Rage Room. Chandler, it's right down the road. Where is it?
On Clark Street, and a really cool place right behind the brewery there on Clark Street, or Pitt Street Brewery. And they have two sides to the building. One has a Subaru, one has a Jeep, and you can basically bring anything you want to beat up Bring a picture of an ex.
So earlier this week, when Chandler's Jeep broke down, you wanted to go out there and beat up a Jeep.
I was thinking about beating up my Jeep. I was thinking about just taking it there, pulling it up, and parking it right there, and taking one of the softball or baseball bats that they provide you there at Anger Management Rage Room, and just going to town on it.
Anger, MGMTNC.com for more information. You can let that anger out in a safe and fun way at the Anger Management Rage Room. Small rage today. We had sports trivia last night. Great time. Enjoyed it. Good crowd. A lot of fun. And while we were there, we're watching every game because they have DirecTV. So they got every baseball game, every hockey game, NBA playoffs. Well, I don't have NBA TV at my house. And the best game last night happened to be on NBA TV. And that was the Sixers and Raptors going into overtime. And Joel Embiid hitting a three-pointer at the buzzer to beat the Raptors in overtime. And I could not watch any of it because I don't have NBA TV. Why are they putting playoff games on channels that not all Americans can see?
First of all, I thought it was weird to see it. Are playoff games usually on NBA TV anyway?
There's one on tonight. Yes.
The first round.
Dang it!
They used to always throw the Hornets
first round.
It's just the first round.
That's ridiculous.
And the Bobcats.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. That's kind of like the NCAA tournament. You know,
you get some true TV action.
NCAA AA?
NCAA, I did say that. Thanks for calling me out. Appreciate
it. Now, you're right, but True TV is readily available now to everyone. NBA TV is like an add-on that is not offered by my cable.
Get that
is True TV available to everyone? What if we just do ESPN app and CBS app? What if it's just a streaming person? True TV is not available to everybody.
If you got a streaming app, March Madness app, it is available.
Okay.
When I get rage, I get high.
Yes. And Barney.
By the way, yesterday was 420. Everybody's high out there. Driving 6 miles an hour, eating all the food. They were out of food everywhere I went because all you pot smokers out there.
The lines at the Taco Bell were out of control.
Oh my God.
Outrageous.
Pothead.
Talk about slow drivers again. Me and Shirley get all upset about that.
Trying to get Brandon fired up.
Jesus Christ.
Put the games on TNT, TBS, USA, Bravo.
That makes me rage right there.
Was that a missed putt by Harold?
No.
Bubba?
I guess these two are the only ones that can talk about what the hell happens on this damn
Is that your rage, Brandon?
That's my rage. Jesus Christ. Let me make a fist pump for a home run. Brandon, we can't see what's going on over there on the screen. No, sir. Jesus.
Brandon, when you're right, and you're right. All right, put the games on TV so I can watch them. Anybody else want to rage today?
I do. Unless you want to go first.
No, you go right ahead.
Since we're playing golf tomorrow together, me, you, Troy D, David Price, at Greenville Country Club, I thought I would rage on some pet peeves of playing golf. One of them being, this might be my only one too, but you're out in the fairway, you're trying to hit a shot, you're with some buddies, you got 3 or 4 people with you, and you turn around and there's people at the tee box, and instead of sitting patiently in their cart, they're standing on the tee box with their drivers out, just, with their legs crossed. It makes me so mad. I feel like that's rude. I feel like that kind of goes against golf etiquette on the golf course. Sit in your cart, just chillax.
Wait your turn.
Wait your turn.
Were you only out there like at the red tees? How far did you hit it? There, stud.
What do you mean?
I mean, were you just like, were you having to take a drop because everybody was in the woods? I mean, there could be a lot of reasons why they were waiting on you.
No, I'm just saying they just pulled up.
Well, if you sit right there, you might cramp up, man. Just get up and run the stretch of legs, run around.
It bothers me.
Your rage is your fault. Brandon is trying to say.
Brandon's a tee spotter. A tee.
Are you one of those guys that do it?
Tomorrow when you do it, I will take a picture and send that in. Hot read.
You won't see me.
Chandler breaks his rage.
Yeah, you won't see me do it tomorrow.
All right.
Troy
will.
Now, I'm not talking about, I'll get out of the cart. I'm not going to stand on the tee box. I might stand there beside my cart. I might go over there and talk to Troy or you.
I appreciate that.
But I'm not going to sit there on the tee box.
Like a deep, like teeth.
Oh, it makes me so mad.
Oh, man.
It makes me mad. And then people hitting on you, too.
No, at a bar? That happens.
I hate that.
Jeez,
Especially
Chandler
when it's a
gets
guy.
hit on all the time.
Because it's awkward. Like, what are you doing?
No, but I'm saying,
happen in a
especially
while.
with Brandon. I'm married.
You hear something behind you, and there's a golf ball like rolling towards you. You know what I'm saying?
Without saying 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think there's going to be some issues with this team tomorrow.
No, we're gonna have fun.
I think we
The
might need to
culture is
document
fine.
it.
Yes.
The culture
we
is
have
fine.
documentation. This is coming tomorrow. There'll be some video clips.
I think we have locker room issues on Team Pirate Radio already.
Wait,
I mean, this is Team Head Case, if I've ever seen one.
Yes.
who's the head case?
Everybody but
Everybody.
you. Well, I don't know David Price, but I know Brandon and Troy's heads are big enough for the whole team.
It's like a whole team of Ron Artest and Dennis Rodman.
Lord.
All right, anybody else?
No, I got one. And Charlotte, I said this when I came in, and Clip said it wasn't a good freaking rage. But if you're going to play music in your place of business, all right, if you're like, yeah, we're running. So I go to buy a shirt, nice shirt, all right, today. They had Pearl Jam playing.
What song?
It was Daughter.
All right.
Pearl Jam.
It's a good song.
Not the one Bryce was talking.
Yo, that brother.
Yeah. So I'm sitting right there, and I'm like, oh, man, this song's probably older than you are. She's like, I don't even know what this is. I was like, what? She said, what year did this song come out? I said, 93 to 95, somewhere in that year. I don't know exactly the year, mid-90s. She said, who is it? I said, what? She said, well, my dad was only 10 years old at that in the mid-90s. I said, what?
I mean, you got to frame it correctly, though, Brandon, because, like, if you think about it, when we were that age, like, that would have been, like, something from the 60s or 70s.
But my argument to Clip was, did you not know who the heck the Temptations were?
Who cares if I did or not?
Did you not know?
I feel like the Temptations were bigger at their time than Pearl Jam.
What do you care?
Hold up.
At their time. Their time.
Was bigger than Pearl Jam?
At their time.
That girl is working. Why are you bothering her at work? She's raging about this a-hole that came in trying to explain Pearl Jam to her.
But she's never heard of Pearl Jam.
Who cares?
They had heard of Nirvana, but not Pearl Jam.
How old was the girl?
Well, she was born in 2000.
Yeah.
You're in there bullying some poor 20-year-old making minimum wage.
Shirley, I need some help right here.
Well, I have a slight sidebar to that.
Can't afford a Spotify
Sidebar to that.
subscription.
Somewhat related. If you're going to work at a music radio station,
all right, that's different.
Okay, and you do not know your playlist, then you need to be fired. When the band's name is INXS, INXS, it is not freaking pronounced Inks. Don't ever say Inks. If you don't know the name,
This is a very specific story.
this is a very specific, because I was listening to said radio station, heard it, and obviously whoever was the DJ was, he sounded young, but he said, here's Inks.
Okay.
Come on.
What radio station still plays that stuff? You can't say. Never mind.
Oh, what are you, a young millennial girl? Relax. Some people
I'm
like
just
old music.
saying,
I want to know.
in the situation, in this particular context, you must know your subject matter. If you are going to be a DJ on a music radio station, you better know how to correctly pronounce the music that you're playing.
I agree. Also, and I've been guilty of this at times, I try to know everyone's name before I pronounce it, but if you have a sports show and you say an athlete's name wrong, you look dumb too. And we've done that. But it's a lot easier to know a band's name, a famous band's name, than a guy that plays for Missouri. So,
Or like when there was like a year or two there where everybody had to learn how to pronounce Giannis's name.
Yeah.
Perfect example. I don't know how to pronounce Giannis's name, so I don't say it.
Yeah.
Period. So if you don't know how to pronounce the band's name, just give the name of
say,
the song
hey, there's that
and move
song.
on.
Great band.
Move on. And another thing.
I'm tired of no more honey mustard anywhere around. That's pissing me off too.
Is it again? Is it happening again?
Yes, by God.
No, it's not.
That's all my kids will eat with their freaking chicken nuggets is honey mustard. They won't try barbecue sauce.
Not
so y'all
nuggets.
the reason why it's
Hey,
stop. No.
We're talking about Supremes.
Supreme, yeah, the one in Aden by my house, they're always out of everything.
Well, every
I thought that was a good
location
location.
now.
It is a great. They're the slower of the Bojangles, but they're typically pretty
solid,
pretty solid,
consistent.
But man, Jesus
they ain't
Christ.
cooking the honey mustard, Glenn. That ain't their fault.
That is a issue that I can't be involved with. I'm just talking about the sweet tea and the chicken. That is pretty consistent.
Redbeard says Brandon has been banned from UBE.
And also, Brandon.
Nobody said it was UBE, Redbeard.
Oh, he didn't. I did.
Oh,
another thing I'm raging about: people that snitch.
And by the way, Brandon, you are in trouble with your wife. She said, "Stop talking to those girls."
I was doing her bidding, for God's sake.
Oh,
hey,
man.
while you're down there.
Okay, so can I complain about one more thing while
my
I'm
wife?
wait, no.
We got a few more minutes.
I got a few more minutes.
You got to get to
If
Emory.
you're going to go and sell a particular product that is common with other establishments, an iced coffee, can you please make it exactly the way that it needs to be made? I do not want straight coffee with a couple of pieces of ice and maybe a dollop of caramel when that's not what an iced coffee is. I want it with my milk. I want it with my sugar. I want it with my caramel. I want it with my ice cubes, and it better look like a beige,
She's about to push the microwave.
liquidy, caffeine-filled sweet thing, because if I paid $3 for this medium-sized piece of...
I won't.
I want it to taste right.
This is like if you tried to give your kids chicken nuggets when they wanted tenders.
Yeah, 1,200 calories in one drink is what I want, by God.
If that's what you want, that's what you should get.
That's exactly what I want. I want the caffeine and I want the sugar.
Mike P has a good one. Quit asking me to round up for some charity. Multi-billion-dollar companies begging me for my spare change.
They need to round up.
He's got a great point.
He has an excellent
You
point.
round up. How about I round down, you round up?
Paper straws. That's another one that's been pissing me off.
Oh my God!
Are they back?
Oh my God!
Yes, everywhere. Like here, there in Greenville, there's people like, yeah, here's a straw. No, that's not a straw.
No, that's not a straw.
That's a loose leaf sheet of paper.
Look, yeah, exactly
And
right.
what do I write a report on his drink?
No.
Within 2 minutes, it's going to be
It's
all
done.
soppy.
The single rule straw.
My children will not. Yeah, will not do it.
Look, we're out of time.
Why's it got 3 hole punches in it?
But I know they're doing that to save the environment or whatever. There's plenty of other ways. I don't want to see another paper straw.
I'm not sacrificing personally for anything. That is the
They're
whole
not saving their environment.
purpose of this segment.
Saving turtles is what paper straw.
Y'all save the world, but just don't let it affect me.
Jesus,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm just
right.
I'm just not understanding how saving the world involves having some like
the straws,
sappy, soppy piece of paper, and I can't even drink my drink out of.
The straws were supposedly started just for sea turtles.
Bryce Williams is saving all the turtles. He's got it.
He's
Don't
got
worry about
he's got
straws.
that handled.
All right.
The
Good-
land turtles, anyway.
Good rage room, guys. Good rage room. Brandon got in trouble with UBE and his wife, but other than that, I think everybody came out unscathed.
Nobody knew about UBE. I didn't say anything bad about nobody.
This might be Brandon's last appearance on Pirate Radio.
I'm getting a 4-game ban.
Brandon, thanks for hanging out.
Yes, sir, man.
Enjoyed it as always.
Yes, sir.
And shoot him straight tomorrow, buddy.
Let's hit him straight.
Nah.
Okay, we'll just have fun. We'll take a time out. When we return, we'll talk NFL draft with Emory Hunt. What are the Panthers going to do? Commanders. What quarterback's going first? What are the Jags going to do with the first overall pick? We'll talk about it all when we return after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Mow like a pro with Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers. They engineer their mowers to be maintenance and service friendly for the everyday homeowner, while not sacrificing the build and cut quality they're known for. From the heavy-duty frame to the welded steel deck to their trademark smooth track steering, Hustler Turf zero-turn mowers deliver professional grade cut quality for a perfectly manicured lawn. Come into Ron Ayers Motorsports to see the Hustler difference for yourself today. Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
Welcome to US Cellular.
Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a Cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Talbot Green with Angel Oak Home Loans. The real estate market is extremely competitive right now. The importance of being pre-qualified is absolute must before you begin shopping for a new home. At Angel Oak, we offer a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans that fit most financial situations. To get started, contact Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Amanda Houston, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the pirate nation. Go Pirates!
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Beauty Bar Metaspa. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Visit beautybarmetaspa.com to set up a free consultation. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. University PC Care has been Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006, and they are the local tech support experts for any of your business needs. Let University PC Care take care of it so you can take care of business. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, I've not talked a ton of NFL draft. We do it Fridays when Tony Dunn joins us, and we'll do that again coming up tomorrow on Pirate Radio Live. But we'll talk some draft now with Emory Hunt. You can follow him on Twitter at FBallGamePlan. You can see him on CBS Sports HQ. He joins us to talk some NFL draft and more today on Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk some Pirates as well. Emory, appreciate your time once again. How you doing, man?
Always a pleasure, man. I appreciate you having me on.
Yes, sir. And we talk to Emory a couple times a year here on the show. We see him a lot more than we talk to him. You can see him on CBS Sports HQ. He's on Twitter at FBall Game Plan. And Emory, a lot to break down with this NFL draft. And going into it, you never know exactly what's going to happen with all the trades and everything. But does it seem like this year's draft, there's more unknowns than years past? Even not just who's going to take a quarterback, when a quarterback's going to go, but right at the top with the Jags. There's a lot of unknowns in this year's draft. Do you agree?
Yeah, I feel as though this is probably one of the more compelling drafts we've seen in quite some time, because normally when you have the quote-unquote clear-cut quarterback prospects, you usually have 3 in a class that's going to go early, and you could kind of slot the draft after those guys, or kind of fit those guys in, but without teams needing quarterbacks picking high, or maybe one team, maybe Detroit, but for the most part, even with position players, you just don't really know how it's going to go. And again, like you say, it kind of starts at the top with Jacksonville. Do they go all O-lineman? Do they go Thibodeau? Do they go Hutchinson? I feel like we won't find out until the pick is actually in.
A lot of Panthers fans tune in, Emory. Let's talk about what they're going to do at number 6. If you poll the fan base, they're about ready to go a different direction than Sam Darnold. But Ben McAdoo says he is our quarterback. He then kind of walked that back a little bit. It seems like they would like to add somebody there, whether it's Baker Mayfield or a rookie in this draft. So what did the Panthers do at 6? And if they are going to get their guy, Emory, are they going to have to move up? Or teams going to try to jump them? They're in an interesting spot there at 6. What do you think happens with Carolina?
Yeah, and that's the thing. When you think about quarterback position in Carolina, it's the glaring weakness on the roster. But do you feel like this is the staff to really develop a quarterback? I think that's your question. So I don't feel like they'll take the quarterback. I feel like they'll go with the veteran route. Maybe it's a Jimmy Garoppolo. Maybe it's a Baker Mayfield. Because right now, they don't have any good cachet with quarterbacks. It's the same group that told us that Sam Darnold was better than Teddy Bridgewater. And they ended up throwing Teddy Bridgewater under the bus. They just ended up throwing Cam Newton under the bus. And thrown Sam Darnold under the bus. So I wouldn't even feel comfortable if I'm a young quarterback getting drafted to go there. Because who's to say that this staff will be there next year?
You're right, and Matt Rule could be on his last days there as the coach with the Carolina Panthers. Talking to Emory Hunt on the Pirate Radio live line. And Emory, how about the QBs? And this thing flip flops all off season. You got your pro days, you got the combine, all of that. So it starts with Pickett, and then Malik Willis is the guy. Matt Corral jumps up. What do you think about this crop of quarterbacks, and who do you like?
I think this is a group of quarterbacks where you can really strengthen your QB2. Because we've seen in the last 2 years during COVID-19, if you don't have a solid backup, then your team is done. And so I feel like that aptly describes these guys. I feel like Pickett is a backup type. The only guy I would feel comfortable taking in round 1 based off upside, traits, and talent is Malik Willis. And if I needed someone to step in right away and play right away, I feel comfortable taking Desmond Ridder. To me, he reminds me so much of Marcus Mariota. Just a stable guy, someone that can kind of help guide the offense. But everyone else after that, you really just are looking at strengthening your QB2, which is a valuable spot in my opinion. We saw what the Saints went through when Jameis Winston went down. We saw what the Giants went through when their subpar starter went down, and they had essentially no one behind them. So you have to have a stable number 2 to help carry the football team for at least 2 to 3 games. And I feel like this is the draft class to do that.
Emory Hunt joining us at FBall Game Plan on Twitter, talking NFL draft. And a moment ago, you mentioned, Jimmy G and Baker Mayfield is still out there. When do you think they find a landing spot, Emory? Is it before the draft? Is it draft night? Is it after the draft? When do those decisions start to be made?
It may be draft night. I feel like that's when we'll see some of these questions get answered with the quarterback position. Maybe at wide receiver, does Jarvis Landry sign somewhere, which probably takes the team out of the wide receiver early in the first round conversation. So I feel like we'll get a lot of our questions answered on draft night, which is why I think this draft is probably going to be one of the more entertaining ones because of all of the unknown that you mentioned earlier.
Emory, got to ask you about my Washington Commanders now, is the name. They're picking 11, and they get Carson Wentz in the offseason. Better than what they had. It did not excite me a lot, as I think a lot of Washington fans would agree. But what do you think they do there at 11? What is the main position of need with the Commanders?
I probably would go wide receiver. I mean, the move for Carson Wentz is, has me scratching my head because you just watched him get booted out what was supposed to be an ideal situation for him, and you trade draft picks in what is the deepest draft since World War II for him after coming off that game. It just, none of it made sense. So I feel like outside of quarterback still probably being a need, a wide receiver, I feel like they can complete their a strong trio with Curtis Samuel, Terry McLaurin, if they can get things back to a positive level with him and, take a guy right there at number 11. I feel like that's somewhere where they can go because their offense really needs to help out their defense. The defense, to me, has been playoff ready. They just need the offense to really come through and win them 2 or 3 games. And I think if they can do that, they'll be right back in the playoffs.
And, man, what a deep class it is at wide receiver. You kind of just pick your favorite there, whether it be Olave, Jameson Williams. Who's your guy, Emory? Who do you like out of this group? Because it is a pretty stacked class, right?
Yeah, I like them all, man. And you're right. It's a stacked class. It goes deep. And I feel like we can always say that about a receiving class because of what we're seeing in college football. Teams are throwing the football 70% of the time. They're in more 3, 4, and 5 wide receiver sets. So you're going to see an abundance of guys that are not only talented, but this is something that's different than a decade or so ago. These guys are both talented and they're ready to step in and play right away as rookies. So I feel like it doesn't matter if you take one at 11. It don't matter if you take one in the 2nd or 3rd round. You could probably find someone in round 7 that can step in and start. And so I feel like this is a draft where you want to have multiple, picks because of how many talented players we're dealing with. We're essentially dealing with 2 draft classes in one this season.
Emory Hunt joining us. And, Emory, let me ask you about a Pirate or two. Tyler Snead, a great college receiver, but certainly undersized. Hopefully he'll get a shot as a rookie free agent to be able to maybe land somewhere. But Jaquan McMillan had a fantastic 2021, received a lot of accolades. I've seen him in some mocks. I saw him in one mock as Mr. Irrelevant. So do you think Pirate cornerback Jaquan McMillan gets drafted, or is he one of those guys that teams are going to go after right after the draft?
It could be hit or miss, and it all depends on how early the run on corners go. And because he's someone that I think is a tremendous slot corner. So I could see him being in play day 3, but I could also see him being an undrafted free agent. He's a really good player, man. And I feel like when you have those guys like that, I know Warren Saba is another one that was, I expected to be in this class too, but he took the USFL gig. I don't blame him either. A lot of guys should have probably done that, gone that route, but I feel like we could see McMillan sneak in back in a day 3.
And, unfortunately, Saba suffered an injury in his first game. I texted with him, and he's a great dude, always in good spirits. Hopefully he can bounce back. I think he broke his arm week 1. Another Pirate, Garrett McGinn, was playing with the Generals. Emory, did you check out the USFL over the weekend? What did you think about it?
Loved it, man. I'm a big advocate for spring football because it shows you, and with the numbers coming out, it shows you even more so that America loves football, and there's an opportunity for spring football to thrive. Because think about it. If you have, I have in my draft guide over 1,000 individual prospects, scouting reports. There's only 250 slots in the NFL draft. So you figure another 150 will sign undrafted free agents. So you have 300 prospects. There's still 800 or so that I've graded that will need a home. And this is why the XFL, the USFL can thrive. There's so much good talent out there that will not end up in the NFL, but they still need somewhere to play, continue to stay in football shape, and get new tape. And I think that's where the XFL that comes out in 2023 and the USFL right now is showing you, hey, man, we are a viable option. And I think after they get through this first season, now you're going to see the rosters get younger and younger because you're going to have those guys that are 22, 23 1 year removed or a rookie in the same class choose to go to the USFL, why would I try to fight and claw and hope I get a legitimate chance to land on the NFL roster when I know I can go and play right away on the USFL roster, stay in football shape, perhaps get that contract call up to go to the NFL.
Emory Hunt joining us at F-Ball Game Plan on Twitter. You can see him on CBS Sports HQ. And Emory, it's nice to talk with you about a Pirate team that could be pretty good in 2022. Coming off a winning season, the first one in a long time. Made it to the Military Bowl. Boston College opted out, had some COVID cases, so they didn't play the game. But Mike Houston and his team coming off a good year and expecting even more this upcoming season. And look, it looks like Luke Fickell's not going to slow down at Cincinnati. They are losing Desmond Ridder and Gardner and those great corners, but they should be good again. Where do you think East Carolina stacks up in the American? And is Mike Houston at the point now where maybe you expect the Pirates to be a bowl team year in, year out?
Absolutely. First of all, he's going to be able to run the football. Harris and Mitchell, tremendous. Love those two backs. Those two backs are outstanding. And the fact that you get Holton Ahlers back gives you a veteran presence at quarterback, which helps a football team out. And also just like the fact that defensively, I know from his time at JMU, those teams are very tough on defense, and I think that'll be the case once again, despite losing some key people. This is a football team that I feel like could really build on what they did last year. They won 7 games last year. You could see them potentially push that 8 number as well because of what they have returning and how good they were last year.
Emory Hunt joining us. Emory, it's great to talk football with you, man. Tell the folks how, if they want to see more of your information, your draft guide, everything you got going on. What's going on right now with you?
Well, they can follow me on Twitter at FBall Game Plan. I'll be on CBS Sports HQ all 3 days during the NFL draft, and they can pick up my 2022 draft guide, the largest draft guide in draft guide history, over 1,000 individual scouting reports. And you can get the PDF copy at footballgameplan.com/2022 draft guide. It's the best $12 you could spend.
Great stuff, Emory. Always appreciate your time, man. We'll track you down maybe in August or so, try to get a football preview in with you. But appreciate your time today, and we'll talk to you again down the road, man.
Thanks again, man. Appreciate you having me.
Emory Hunt at F-Ball Game Plan. You can watch him on CBS Sports HQ, and he will be all over the draft coverage on CBS Sports HQ coming up next week.
I thought he was going to cuss a lot because when you first introduced him, I thought you said F-bomb game plan.
F-ball.
F-ball.
Ball.
I thought you said F-bomb. I'm like, wow, this guy's edgy.
That is the voice of Troy D.
Good to see you, Clip.
Good to see you. And he will be here hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live, which when we take a break and come back, we will be in.
Moments away.
Hour number 3. We will have a giveaway for you, make you a winner, open up the booty bag, and a whole lot more coming up. Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live with the all-star crew today of Shirley Rhodes, the Big Dog, Chan in studio, Troy D, and myself. More to go on PRL. Back with you after this.
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Domino's week-long carry-out deal means you can carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each every day. That's right, $7.99 each, and every day means any day. But just in case there's any confusion, we've set up a helpful website to confirm if today's a day you can carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each at Domino's. Just go to howaboutoday.com to find out if Domino's week-long carry-out deal is valid today. Spoiler alert, it is. Carry out only. You must ask for this limited time offer. Prices, participation, and charges may vary. Excludes extra large and specialty pizzas. Crust availability varies by size.
Hey, Pirate Nation. This is Scott Harris with RE/MAX Preferred Realty. I've been in Greenville over 25 years. I'm a proud graduate of ECU. If you're looking to buy or sell a home, then give me a call today and let me help make your real estate process fun and easy. I keep it simple and explain the process every step of the way. My goals are your goals. There are no long-term contracts, and you always deal with me from start to finish. The right home starts with the right agent. Call me, Scott Harris, at 347-1857. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate fans, this is Coach Cliff Godwin. The physicians at Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center have been caring for our athletes at ECU for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for our sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care, physical therapy, and diagnostic testing. For experienced and professional services, call the team at Orthopedics East at 252-757-2663 or visit them online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. Wings Over delivers. If you're looking for wings to be delivered to your home, Wings Over Greenville has you covered with no third party needed. Wings Over Greenville has its own in-house delivery service. Be sure to try the all-new tender sandwiches by ordering ahead on the Wings Over mobile app. Open till 3 a.m. on Friday and Saturday, Wings Over has everything to cure those late night munchies. Give them a call at 758-9464. Wings Over Greenville. They deliver.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
This is Brian Bailey, host of The Brian Bailey Show, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Domino's of Greenville has 3 locations to take care of you. Take advantage of the week-long carry-out deal of all 3 topping pizzas for only $7.99. Order online today at Domino's.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
Alrighty, welcome back in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. Shirley Rhodes, the Big Dog, Glenn Griffin, Flan Man, Chandler Honeycutt, and Troy D hanging out on a Thursday. That name goes back to yesterday's show.
I got a giggle after it yesterday because I was busy. I was out of the office all day yesterday, so I didn't see it until I tuned in on our video feed. And it was as good as advertised by you guys.
It was a nice looking flannel.
It was a good hook because it got me to I was like, well, now I got to see it.
Yeah.
Got me to tune in.
It's a great thing about YouTube and Facebook Live.
Yeah, you can actually see what's going on now. And, strong power move there with the flannel on a
Pirate Radio Outdoors look.
75-degree day.
Are you over that talk, Chandler?
I'm just doing my molly.
Yeah, I know. Good molly.
No, it was cooler earlier in the day, and the biggest thing was I wanted to switch it up. I feel like I go polo a lot.
Yeah,
and
got the Izod today. This looks like that's probably got to be a TJ Maxx special. I think I used to have one like that back in the day.
It's very comfortable.
Am I right?
Yeah. So yesterday I was like, you know what? Let's switch it up, and I went into my nicer clothes closet, and the flannel was the first thing I saw. So you know what? I said, I haven't wore that in a while, and it's kind of chilly. It's like in the low 50s outside. I think it'd be perfect to wear it today.
Yeah,
because it'll be the last time until the fall.
And this is like a shirt clip that wants to be flannel. This is like a dress shirt wishing it was flannel. This is on TJ Maxx. I've seen this before. Retail $39.99, our price $19.99. I have this shirt I bought 20 years ago, and I'll give you another one. That way you can wear it next week.
Does anyone really care?
How about you just say thank you? That'd be a great gift.
He doesn't want your hand-me-down.
Say thank you when you're getting dogged about what you had.
Yeah.
Thank you for belittling what I had.
Glenn, it's part of the show. Stick with us now. We're moving fast.
See, Troy plays a character of being a jerk. He's really the nicest guy ever.
Exactly.
No, he is a great guy.
His on-air character is
my persona. Yeah,
My rage room is going to be about Troy's issues on air. Yes,
Troy's on-air character buys himself something on Shirley's birthday.
Yes, absolutely.
But he'd never do that, like in real life.
Never.
I do appreciate it. I appreciate.
You haven't seen the shirt? It could be very nice.
No, I'll take anything.
Yeah. Last checkered shirt I got, y'all blasted me on with the purple, remember?
That is right. That is true.
I think we blast you because you make such a big deal about it.
I didn't make a big deal. It just happened to arrive on Shirley's birthday, so it was funny timing.
That's why we blasted you.
I opened it up on Shirley's birthday on the air.
But like just every shirt you get, like one year it was right before a Pirate Radio party. You like.
Well, that was a big deal.
Every year, though, that's a big deal.
A new shirt.
Yes, that's a big deal.
That is not a big deal.
That is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
People, it's just like the Oscars. What are you wearing? People, what shirt will Troy D wear to the Pirate Radio?
Very big.
Asking that
on the purple carpet.
All over our social media, people want to know what Troy's
like.
wear.
We do a guest list for every show, and that day on Live at 5, it was like instead of a guest, it just said Troy's shirt reveal. Troy's new shirt.
And we haven't had a party in a couple years, and now I feel like a lot of pressure because now I've got to find.
Oh, you got to come strong.
Yeah, I don't want the Met Gala. I don't want to wear like a shirt I've worn before.
Nah, you got to get something new.
Even though I've got some cool shirts I've worn before, I've got to find a new one.
New.
Yeah, and sometimes one of the places I found cool shirts is closed in Greenville.
This could be a month-long search because of online processing.
When do you get started looking?
I know.
I mean, you start kind of online now, and then
we are 19 Thursdays away from the party.
I like seeing it, feeling it, and touching it, and being able to try it on first.
Sure.
So I'm not a big just go online. The one thing I do buy online now, because you can't find them in local stores, and I have my size, and Big Dog, I'll give you credit for this. Ever since I've gone to Adidas Ultra Boost, now they're a little bit more, I've never had any more issues with my heel or anything. They've been the most comfortable shoes, and I'm a firm 11, and it doesn't matter where I order, as long as they're Adidas Ultra Boost, they fit perfect.
Unless.
So that's something, well, unless there's human error, which we didn't even talk about that on the air, did we?
I don't think
we it was off the air.
I don't know. No, we did, because you said you were going to put a picture up of it.
Oh, did I not?
No, you did.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not.
No, you bought some shoes.
Oh, yeah. And I bought a size 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were so pumped.
I was fired up, and I got
them on a great deal.
Man, it was only $90, which is half price if you're familiar with Adidas Ultra.
They were half size.
Half price. I didn't even tell Glenn I was so fired up about it because I wanted to show him first. Check these out, man. Guess what I got it for? $90, man. What a deal. And they came in a regular size shoebox. I'm like, man, these are light. Man, these are super light.
They're making these Ultra Boosts lighter and lighter.
These Ultra Boosts are unbelievable. I was like, man, this is the newest version. I'm like, wow, this is lighter than normal. And opened up the box, and I'm like, what happened? They shrunk, honey. They shrunk the Ultra Boost
in the mail.
It was. I was like, they were the size of a baby's foot. I was like, what the hell happened here?
And that's why
I started looking at the paperwork. I'm like, I ordered an 11, and then I went back closer and looked at it. It said size 11, and there was a little K after the 11, which meant, I guess, kids.
Yeah.
Which I did not notice, Grandpa, as he was ordering it online.
He thought it was Kicks.
Fresh Kicks. So that was the one that had to go back to Adidas.
What are we talking about now? Troy shoes?
Reveal.
Okay, how did we get there?
We were talking about the shirts.
The shirt.
Pirate Radio Party
Oh,
shirts.
but I don't buy online unless it's shoes. And even then, I screw that up. So
Pirate Radio contest winner John Carden just came in wearing a nice
Silverado.
shirt. He needs some beer.
if you would like to have your shirt sponsored at the party, I would be more than willing to talk about that.
So somebody,
Someone
a
wants
company gives you a shirt to wear.
Correct.
To like advertise.
Perhaps their logo on it,
Yeah.
or perhaps just the cool shirt representing their clothing brand.
The papers want to know whose shirt you wear.
If Johnny O wants to come through with a kick-ass party shirt for me, I'll promote it and wear it for them.
Sounds
or
good.
any brand. Vineyard Vines, where you at?
I'll probably be wearing my courtesy Pirate Radio shirt to the Pirate Radio party.
Looks very nice. What are you wearing? Us.
Yep. In fact, I'm going to make a video at some point of all. I've already thought about it. I'm going to be singing the part of Ground Control to Major Tom, whatever, Space Oddity, where he said the papers want to know whose shirt you wear. And it's just going to be a video of all my Pirate Radio shirts because that's who I wear.
Yeah.
I wear us.
Looks good. I like the one
And
you have
I've
on
got
now.
quite a collection that I've compiled.
This was a custom one we just did for you, I believe, too. Maybe you and Glenn.
Yeah,
we didn't do a lot of the buttons.
I think I give credit to Big Dog for this one because he had the idea to go this route, which usually I don't go. It's a little different for me.
Yeah, it's kind of the bowling-esque shirt.
Bowling.
Yeah.
By the way, a Buccaneer Music Hall leaderboard update presented by Da Buck. Harold Varner III just birdied. It's a good thing because Bubba Watson is shooting it all over the place, but this is a team event. HV3 and Bubba are teamed up, and they just sank a birdie to go to minus 6. The leaders right now at minus 12, but a great first round for HV3 and Bubba Watson. I believe this is the last tournament Harold will play until next month's PGA Championship.
I did read that as well. So
he's been playing a lot lately. He could probably use a little bit of a rest.
Yeah, and he's been banking some big checks, which lets him.
What's his year earnings already? Probably a couple mil.
Probably
maybe?
Pull that up.
I'm going to guess $2 million, right around.
We know he banked well off the Saudi event that he won.
Yeah. That he might have won $1 million.
That was, I think that was 1.2. I think that was over.
So I'm gonna say it's over $2 million.
Now this is the PGA Tour money list,
right? So this doesn't count that. So let's take this and then add it to $1 million and see what we get.
And we'll go down the list and find him. He is at 1.6 according to this, Troy.
So put him
and
at
then
2.8.
Yeah. Not a bad year for HV3 right now,
and still a lot more to go.
Good coin.
More majors, more
absolutely.
tournaments.
Oh yeah, the guy's going to have a heck of a year. I wonder if he wins one of these big ones.
Yeah, and he's knocking on the door of that championship. Big news! I forgot to mention this in the Open. How about Jay Wright stepping down last night? Who was the best coach in college basketball?
But he seems young enough that he can make the jump.
He looks younger than he is because he's 60-something. He might be 60.
When they won the championship at the buzzer, I mean, that was just a few years ago. I feel like he was fairly young then.
He looks young.
I got to tell you.
He looks younger than he is. I just feel like he seems like a guy that could take, like, the Lakers job or the Sixers job or the Nets job or whatever big job is open.
Seems wrong to me to hear Coach Wright step down.
What am I missing?
I'm not missing.
Wrong. I got it, Troy.
Oh, you said
Wright.
seems wrong to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That Coach Wright.
I was not following this.
Shirley's on the phone.
Yeah,
No rim shot for you.
That was good.
Coach, thank you. Coach Wright stepping down seems wrong.
There you go. I like that.
Yeah, I think I needed to switch the right and wrong.
All right,
workshop it a bit.
Yeah,
gentlemen, I'm going to put you to the test real quick. There are now, with Coach K, Tubby Smith, Jay Wright stepping down, only 7 active coaches have won a college basketball championship.
Rick Pitino.
Let's name them. There's 1.
Bill Self.
There's 2. I'll go with Jim Boeheim. There's 3. I'll go with.
Do you know the answers?
Yes. Tom Izzo. I had to figure them all out myself last night. Somebody asked me, and I had to figure them out.
These are always tough. The last couple are always tough.
Let's go with Scott Drew.
Even if you know them, they're tough.
Yeah.
I know. I don't know if I'm going to remember them all.
You knew them all. It's still hard.
I am at 5 currently. Patino, Self, Boeheim, Izzo, Drew.
Clip cheated on the test and still can't remember.
I'm going to go with
Calipari.
John Calipari. And then the last one.
Good one, Glenn.
Is from a few years ago. Cut down the nets 1 year after losing to UMBC.
Oh, the Virginia coach.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a low number, isn't it? Only 7 coaches currently coaching have won a championship.
A lot of Division I basketball schools, too. So just.
How old is Jay Wright again?
I'll look it up. I heard 60.
Oh, he looks like he's. Someone say he looked a lot younger.
I feel like if he's 60, he cashes out and has a little run in the
He
NBA.
doesn't look 60 to me.
No, yeah, he's always had a younger, which that's
He kind of has that 40-something look to him.
Yeah, and but he is exactly 60.
Huh.
Man, I'd take a 5-year deal in the NBA right now.
He looks like an NBA guy, like he could go there and, stand on the sidelines with his arms
I'm
folded.
taking the Lakers or the Nets or the Sixers job, whichever one's open. I'm taking it and taking about $3, $4, $5 million
Because
a
like
year.
NBA, you're really all you're doing is managing personalities. They know how to play basketball. I mean, you're just kind of trying to keep.
It is team management.
Correct. Like the Lakers had as much talent as anyone in the world.
No, they did not.
Well, pretty much. I mean,
No.
but it's still
no.
You've got to be able to manage the talent.
The problem with is the travel is brutal.
Yeah, that's the issue.
If you want to get into all that travel, I was kind of going to go down this path, but Mike P beat me to it. Jay Wright retired. Surely he needs a year to talk about it and get gifts like a totally normal person.
Yeah.
Why didn't he do the Coach K retirement tour?
Good question.
I mean,
that's why I think he's going to the NBA. Is that there was no.
He's
There
going
was
to take
no
over the
prolonged
Lake.
thing.
He's going to be a Laker.
It seems like it. I mean, it just seems like the move to me.
Yeah.
He's going to go to the NBA.
Which you predicted Coach K's coming back, right?
I said he could come back. Yes.
The only way he ever
He's
coaches
coming- yes.
another moment of basketball is for the Olympics.
That was going to be my next guest. Team USA.
Yeah,
always
that'd be
needs
the
a
only
coach.
way that he would do it.
And this is just I've had time off, and this is a great way to
No.
reconnect.
Please.
with,
No.
with former players.
No. Who's going to watch his new puppy that he was given?
Well,
that puppy's dead.
He drank the blood of
Yes,
the
he sucked
puppy.
the soul right out of it.
Mickey's going to watch the pup.
Troy D, did you see?
Mickey's the one that killed it.
Did you see?
By the way, touched Mickey.
I saw a photo.
Put that on the list. Yeah.
You touched Coach K's wife.
I have.
Wow. That's more than he's done.
No. No. Please.
Had my arm around her in a picture.
No. Did you see where Coach K's grandson is transferring?
No. From Duke?
No, please.
He's in the portal.
Wow.
Severino.
So,
Armando Bacot was on Twitter trying to recruit him. I don't know if you saw that.
Now, what's his last name?
What'd you say, Severino?
That's his name.
Yeah.
See, if his name was Krzyzewski, he would not be transferring.
If his name was on the building.
Right. Yes.
I bet it would be.
He's his grandson.
I know.
Yeah. Are you
But-
saying he doesn't love him as much because his name's not Krzyzewski?
I'm just saying, if his name was Krzyzewski, I think he wouldn't transfer.
Because you just think it'd be cool to go to practice every day,
Yes.
looking at your own name on the building.
Yes.
You personally would get an ego trip out of it.
I'll go one
Radio
further.
Troy again.
If his name wasn't Krzyzewski or Severino, he wouldn't be playing D1 college basketball.
Correct. I agree with you.
But Coach K loves Greenville, right? Loves East Carolina.
Well, he loves the eastern part of the state. He loves East Carolina. He loves Emerald.
He loves the
He loves
people out
Pirate
here.
fans.
He loves Pirate fans.
Do you think he gets his grandson to come play basketball here?
Well, look, we have spots available. Let me just say that, and we're currently soliciting new players. We can talk to Coach Schwartz and maybe make a connection there.
That could be huge for you to, further develop your relationship with Mike Krzyzewski.
Well, if we became friendly with his grandson, sure.
Yeah.
Maybe he comes down to Greenville to some games.
You make him a Pirate Radio athlete. He'd have to come on here
Maybe
every
you
week.
get to touch Mickey again.
We bring
you
him
never
down
know.
like David Glenn, as a guest in studio. If I brought Coach K and we had made this connection and had him in studio, you know who would be kissing his ass too?
Who?
Oh, don't even try it. Don't even try it. You would be like, oh my God, I got Coach K coming on today at 3 o'clock.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Yes. And you better be on your best P's and Q's if he's.
First of all, I am a respected journalist. I do not act like that towards guests.
I'll tell you what, this imaginary
I can't even say it with a straight face.
this imaginary list of potential transfers coming to East Carolina. I mean, you got Sharif O'Neal.
We got Shaq's kid,
Shaq
K's
kid,
grandson.
and Coach K's grandson.
Well, let's build the dream team with them.
Yeah.
I mean, at least dream names. We could have a Shaquille O'Neal connection, a Coach K connection. Who else is available?
Who else has sons?
Doesn't
Can we get John Daly's kid to transfer from Arkansas?
what about LeBron James' kid? Is
Bronny.
Yeah,
Oh, we can get
let's
Bronny
get
over
him
here.
over here.
Yeah.
He's not like LeBron. He's not a chip off the old block, from what I hear. He's okay, but he's not going to be the next coming of Michael Jordan.
We may not have the best players, but we got the best player families. You knew where I was going with that.
I did. I thought that was good. That'd be awesome, though. Think of the support for this program.
Yeah.
We would have a legacy program, where it's just
It's like
all
what the Blue Jays are doing right now.
Right,
Why not? They got Guerrero, Bichette,
all juniors.
Biggio.
Yes.
Here comes Buddy Boeheim.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, there's an idea. Hey, Schwartz, you listening?
So
listening, Schwartz?
It's one of the best ideas we've had in a long time.
That's right. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, have more for you. Want to get Troy D's thoughts on Mike Tyson punching a dude on a plane?
All right.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, I saw that.
And we'll also make you a winner when we return on Pirate Radio Live. More to go on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
Hey Chandler, what are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
I can't think of anyone who doesn't love a clean car, but how often do you actually go to the car wash? Does it take too long, or maybe it's just not a very nice place? Tommy's Express changes everything. Our wash is bright, inviting, clean, and fast.
I love the black conveyor belt. So easy to pull onto, much smoother ride, and safer for my car.
And when you join Tommy Club, you can wash as often as you like for one low monthly price.
I save money and time.
We're Tommy's Express.
At the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road, Greenville.
The celebration is on. Save the date for Saturday, May 14th as the town of Farmville celebrates 150 years with a black tie gala from 7 to 11 p.m. Music will be provided by the Raheem Walker Project and dinner will be served. Tickets are $75 per person or $650 for a reserved table for 8. All proceeds benefit the Farmville Chamber of Commerce, and to purchase tickets, call 753-4671. Save the date and enjoy a night out on the town at the Farmville Black Tie Gala Saturday, May 14th.
Winslow's Deli and Tavern has a new look, along with a great lunch and dinner menu. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner, plus brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. Winslow's is located on 5th Street beside the State Theater and features daily drink specials with 2 outdoor patios perfect for this warmer weather. Follow Winslow's on Facebook and Instagram for special events and daily specials. Winslow's Deli and Tavern on 5th Street in Greenville. University PC Care has been the Pirate Nation's go-to IT expert since 2006. Your office deserves a proactive tech support approach instead of always reacting to issues after the damage is done. You need BizCare. BizCare tech support and cybersecurity plans keep you ahead of potential issues and much safer from cyber threats like ransomware. What's at your office? Call William today to schedule your free BizCare consultation or learn more at universitypccare.com.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Hey, Troy here with my buddy Cam from Tailgate Classics, the only vintage store here in Greenville selling all types of cool stuff. Cam, you got something new for folks, too, that just hit.
Yes, sir. If you guys have had some good times back in the 90s at some of your favorite places like Grog's, The Elbow, and tons of other old businesses, we're doing a retro line of T-shirts that are available now.
Fantastic. So if you enjoyed hanging out at those places, now you can wear the gear. How can folks find you online, too?
That's shoptailgateclassics.com or come see us in person at 304 Evans Street.
Pirate Radio!
Pirate Radio. Pirate Radio.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in Eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
All right, another birdie, this time from Bubba Watson. Bubba Watson and Harold Varner III teamed up this week at the Zurich Classic of New Orleans.
Once again, can't lay it on the green.
Oh, man, you're wrong.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Now, HV3 and Bubba are 7 under, 5 back of the lead.
How many holes have they played?
They have played, Chandler. I'm so glad you asked that because I need to tell people, right?
What about the team of Kang Huh?
Well, I just wanted to see how many more holes they had because I mean they still
they
have
are
a chance.
through 12.
All right, so they have a chance to get near that lead of 12 under.
That they do.
Anything's possible.
Good point.
Look how small that. I know we shouldn't be talking about this because no one else.
Brandon Manning is fuming right now.
But how small that sand trap is compared to the rest of the. It's just like the one. The
little, is an odd.
It's like the smallest sand trap I've ever seen. It looks like something you'd see in a backyard, like for a little kid set, and that's where he landed.
I think somebody screwed up cutting the grass.
Yeah,
and
it doesn't look like a right sand trap there. I've never seen one that small, and that dude landed right in it.
Well, damn it! Just throw some sand down, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Honestly, it's only like a 3-4 foot sand trap.
Well, Troy, you're not going to know much about sand traps tomorrow because you're going to hit them straight and play well.
Well, not to put a lot of pressure on Chandler, but he did make the cut, and it was a game time decision, but he made it. And
what made it a game time decision?
The other guy backed out.
Tony couldn't go. No, you're a good player, right?
And to be fair, Tony I don't want to say very good. I didn't play with him. He's good.
No.
He's good.
Tony's good at smoking cigars and playing Tony music on the golf cart.
So you're saying he's not good?
He's hit and miss, man.
Okay.
Sometimes he'll hit it great. I'll be like, wow, where did that come from?
Tony? Why is he not here?
I don't know. He's been out of town a lot.
Okay.
So then I forget that.
Get him back on.
Yeah, we'll get him back in the rotation.
I want him to respond to what you just said.
And then sometimes he hits it like, oh my God, was that Tiger Woods that just teed off there? And then other times I'm like, wow, is that Tony Blindfolded that just teed off there?
Is that Stevie Wonder I'm playing with today?
So I am excited, though, to be playing in the Riley's Army Golf. This is the first golf thing I have done in over a year. The last time I played golf was at this tournament last year. So I haven't played golf since. But I have a new addition this year that I'll be breaking out for the first time. I was playing last year, and you know how like sometimes your irons and stuff, like golf, if you have decent clubs, they're you can play with them for a long time, right? Well, I'm driving, and I'm realizing, man, I haven't gotten a new driver since like I was in college. Well, it's been a while since I've been in college, guys. And I was like, and then I started looking my driver next to like, someone like Tony Collins' drive.
Started to have driver envy.
I'm like, wow, why does this? Don't take this the wrong way, but why is this so small and his is so big?
Well, I can tell you why. But
so then
you got to limit.
I'm like, I've got to take action here.
Yeah,
I've got to get a big driver. So I have done it.
All right. Have you played with it?
No, this is going to be the first time I've played with the big driver, and I got it thanks to the ECU sale. Oh. So I've got an ECU game played driver from the golf team.
Match played. You can go with that too.
But yeah, Mully's been in here since you've been talking, and
so I'm like, this will be the first time I've ever hit it, but it's awesome. It's like 5 times the size of like the TaylorMade that I have from the 90s. I'm using 90s technology. And then I started thinking about it. Are you using a phone from the 90s? No, you're not. No. Why should I be using a driver from the 90s?
Yeah.
I shouldn't. And that's what's holding me back.
Well.
So look out, people.
Once again.
Do you really think you're going to go out there and hit it straight tomorrow? Because of the driver?
50-50.
Because of the driver?
sometimes I'll hit it great, and sometimes it'll just, leak on me a little bit.
Sometimes that happens too.
Yes.
Happens to the best of us. Sometimes, Troy, I envy your confidence. Sometimes I think that might have been a better story for Monday after you play, instead of just calling your shot the first time you're ever.
I'm not saying every shot's going to be great, but I am excited about this new ECU driver that I have.
All right.
Yeah. And making its debut. Now, I know what's going to happen. No matter what happens, I got Mr. Embellishment over here that's going to, try and make a story out of it. Oh, did you see Troy D over there doing his faux moly? Trying to make it a comedy routine. I could go out there and play like HV3 and he's going to turn it into something. So I already know how this script's going to be written.
Wow. Okay. If anybody's doing what you're saying right now, I'm taking you more than Chandler. But I'm rooting for you guys. And I think it's going to be Brandon Manning's a fun guy to hang out with for 18 holes. So.
Well, I'll let you know after 18 holes. Now you're making an assumption.
I'm saying that, and I don't have to be there.
That'd be a better conversation for Monday.
Good point.
Yeah.
See what I did?
He might drive us crazy after 9.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Might have to make the turn and drop him off.
But what a foursome. That should be a lot of fun with you guys tomorrow.
We should bring a hard hat out there, though. That'd be good.
Yeah.
David Price will be on our
he will
team.
be, yeah.
The namesake of David Price Construction.
Yes, we'll be building a better golf team.
And Troy, make sure you take, I want some pictures, I want video, I want this documented.
Well, I mean, Chandler, you can
Both
help
of you
with
guys.
that. Yeah. I'm going to be kind of dialed in, focused on my game, so I need you to help out with that.
Look, instead of taking 18 selfies, turn the camera around and take pictures of what's happening. Simple.
Yeah. Well, where's CJ going to be?
Well, see, now that's why I was thinking maybe somebody would
I brought that up, but I don't know if they're going to make the commitment to go out there and watch you turds play golf tomorrow.
It'd be fun.
I know.
At least for a few holes.
Josh Thomas with an all-time Mully line. Troy.
Wait. Should we let Mully read this? Fake Mully read this.
That's a line he would use.
From Josh Thomas on Facebook.
Troy, you can't buy a golf game. A driver?
You think that's going to help your game? Son.
The only driver you're going to need is after you drink 8 or 10 tomorrow.
You're going to need an Uber driver when you're going to the tournament. That's what you're going to need.
That's what you're going to need.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Maybe that'll help you. Yeah.
You guys should stick to radio.
Yeah.
Let the golfers golf.
You barely do that good.
Oh, Mully. I got a gift presentation for
I
Mully
heard.
coming up
And
next
I
week.
don't even know what this is. And I heard you say at the end, when he started thanking you for the thought, and you're like, well, before you thank me for anything, wait till you see what it is.
Yeah. But he asked, was it a gag gift? The answer is no.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you what it is.
All right, let me see.
You'll see it on the,
Yeah, I was very curious.
And
it is something that he can actually use.
It's shipped. Wow.
And it's hard to see here, but they will be.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they will have something on. You can't see what I.
Oh, okay.
But it's
the very. Well, you know what? That is something he can use.
Yeah, it's a real. Look, it's not a great gift or
No,
anything, but
but that's only half of it. I got to see how you completed the gift.
Yeah, well, it's nothing. Yeah, it's good.
That could be fun. Knowing you, that could be funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel bad.
When's he coming back on? I got to make sure I tune in.
Whenever this thing arrives from China or wherever it's coming from, I don't know. Where's Amazon shipping this thing from?
They tell it.
Hopefully this week.
I think they've moved to Taiwan.
Yeah, perhaps. All right, Troy D. Did you see Mike Tyson throw his hands?
I did. I think TMZ reported it.
Yep.
And at first I couldn't find I read the story. I'm like, I got to see this video. And then I saw the video. It sounded like a drunk passenger behind him when it stopped. First of all, I guess it was there was like a plexiglass thing behind his seat. Was he in first class maybe, I guess, for JetBlue? I've never flown JetBlue.
Behind Tyson's?
Yeah, there was like a plexiglass
I didn't even know there was a divider.
It looked like it to me in the video. But either way, Tyson flying commercial. I would have figured that guy's flying. See, like there's this little thing around.
Oh, but he's above it.
Yeah, he's above it, right. But I would have figured Tyson flies private, but who knows? Anyway, he's just talking to him the whole time, and I think Mike, from the story, said he was very cordial at first, but then he kind of got tired of it. This guy was probably drunk and wouldn't stop, and then allegedly threw a bottle at him too.
Oh, I didn't hear about
a plastic bottle.
Yeah.
And guess what? If you're, listen, how dumb do you have to be to talk junk to Mike Tyson. This is Mike Tyson. I mean, have you seen Mike Tyson, who beats people up for a living?
Me. Spinal.
Now, he is someone I'd love to meet. I think he'd be a lot of fun. Like, calm Mike Tyson would be cool as hell to hang out with. Like, if you were like I was hanging out with Petey Pablo at one time, like, but not in an annoying way.
It's like a pit bull, though. Like,
you
I
don't
know when it's going to get
at any moment.
Correct.
It could go
You
off.
do not instigate with him. This guy instigated, and he is lucky Mike Tyson didn't hurt him worse.
Well,
and I am firmly in Mike Tyson's camp. He absolutely deserved the beating he got.
Well, like Cliff and I said earlier, he was throwing bunny punches. Like, he was at like 50, 60%.
Because he couldn't rear back.
Yeah.
He wasn't like, I mean, if you're Mike Tyson, you got to know what you got. You got to know that you got
he could have
weapons.
killed this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was nice, I think.
And like you said, he didn't go on that plane thinking I'm going to kick somebody's ass.
No,
today.
this guy is
He was not
driving
looking
him
for
nuts.
the guy was looking for a problem, not Mike Tyson.
Correct, and he found it. Like that saying, F around and find out.
He found out.
This is the perfect. If F around and find out was a video, here it is.
Yeah,
sure.
And I don't know, I don't believe anything I see online, but is that quote attributed to Mike Tyson really his quote? Where he
I saw
says that the internet made people. I got to find the.
I did
exact
see it.
quote.
I meant to
something
screenshot
to the
that.
effect of
the internet's made people way too comfortable about trying to talk
junk to somebody or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
It's way too comfortable with talking when not being punched. Essentially, is the point of the quote.
I saw that and I was like, "That's a great quote." Here it is.
Social media made y'all way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. Mike Tyson. I don't know if that's his. It's attributed to him.
But whoever said it, it's true.
The real life version of that happened.
Yeah. Good for Mike Tyson.
Yeah. And again, just to let you don't do that to Mike Tyson. Really, don't do it to anyone.
Yeah.
But you got to really be hammered or just a complete moron.
Correct.
Do it to Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
I think it's a both situation.
A combo.
And just like you guys said, you want to go up and start teasing a pit bull.
No.
And poking at it and, trying to instigate with a pit bull.
Right. To me, that is
it's going to bite you.
And
it's going to attack
I'm not saying
you
that just
because
about,
you're the one doing it.
I'm not saying that just about Tyson. That's any boxer, any fighter, any MMA person. Like, you don't instigate those people because they have skills that would render you unconscious.
Correct.
Or worse.
This guy that did it too was just this skinny little guy, low IQ guy, obviously.
Low IQ.
I mean,
I like it.
Cannot be very smart.
Yeah.
Could not be. Definitely not at the moment. He definitely had a moment of stupidity.
And it wasn't just like a few seconds. Like, evidently this had been going on a long time. I mean, I think eventually, after a while, he finally lit his fuse.
But I'll say this: he can say I've touched Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson's touched him.
I would say touched Mike Tyson's knuckles.
You could say he fought Mike Tyson.
I would say Mike Tyson whooped my ass.
That's a cool story too.
Yeah.
But then you're always known as the idiot.
Yeah, man, I got drunk on the plane this one time, and I got into it with Iron Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's what you want to be known for.
Nah, probably not.
Yeah.
All right, Shirley Rhodes, let's open up the booty bag, make somebody a winner here on a Thursday.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All righty, 317-1250 the number. Shirley, what are we giving away today?
Let's do a shrimp taco lunch, courtesy of Chico's.
Oh, that sounds good. I've not been to Chico's in like over a week or two. I am having Chico's withdrawal.
Is that a new record for you?
I feel like it is. I'm almost, and I am very close to making the commitment to doing dinner there tonight, because I feel like I've just like, me, I'm usually at least a once a week guy at Chico's, if not double down.
You like your schedules,
and I have, for whatever reason, I've just haven't had a chance to get over there, and I'm like starting to have the shakes.
You need a main line.
I know. Put it in my veins. Coming tonight.
You need that salsa and sweet tea.
Shirley, what are you looking for in terms of the caller number? I could have asked that better.
Yeah.
What caller are you looking for?
7.
Right.
Are you okay?
No. Now I need some Chico.
Yes.
317-1250.
Chips and salsa, stat.
Caller 7 is a winner. We're back after this.
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free. Sure, your choice. Really? Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone, and the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
Here today with Dr. Shondell Jones from Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness. Dr. Jones, a lot of exciting new things going on.
Yes, so you may have seen our new facility, but we also have a private courtyard. There's an outdoor private area where we have artificial turf where it's fenced in, and we're going to be having our sunset yoga classes there. Those classes allow you to develop increased flexibility, more energy, and get better sleep. So come on and check those classes out today. Come by and see us, Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, Arlington Boulevard, or check us out online at kptonline.com.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. Football, basketball, baseball, and hockey players go from college to the pros, but how about this sport or entertainment? The story is next.
I'm Clip Brock.
I'm Chandler Honeycutt.
I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Join us every weekday from 3 to 6 for Pirate Radio Live.
We'll keep you up to date on everything going on with ECU Athletics and make you a winner each and every day when we open up the Pirate Radio Booty Bag.
You can hear the show streaming online, on radio, and on social. Catch us weekdays on Pirate Radio Live from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
The WWE is getting in on NIL. The wrestling organization has signed 16 college athletes to deals, including 6 football players. Pro wrestling is just like other sports. There's a development facility in Orlando, and then the minor leagues, and then the big leagues, the stuff you see on television. And just like football, basketball, baseball, and hockey, it's tough to make the big time. Guys like The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, played football at Miami, Big E at Iowa, and Stone Cold Steve Austin at North Texas. So there is a real history of guys going from the gridiron to the squared circle. But this is the new wave, and give Vince McMahon and the WWE credit. NIL is alive and thriving in professional wrestling too. Come on back again next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
This is ECU Assistant Football Coach Roy Tesh, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? Tighten and lift your skin. Smooth your skin texture. Erase veins and brown spots and get rid of unwanted hair. Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation. And congratulations to Bobby Swords of Winterville. Picked up a shrimp taco lunch courtesy of Chico's. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's. Enjoy your favorites like shrimp tacos, steak and chicken fajitas, burritos, enchiladas, ACP, and more. Plus ice cold cervezas and Chico's famous margaritas are always available. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
All right, thank you, Shirley Rhodes. And during that break, another birdie, and we were kind of ragging on Bubba for holding the team of Harold Varner and Bubba Watson down. Well, Bubba's hot right now. Another birdie. They are -8. It is a duo tournament this weekend, and Bubba and Harold are -8. They are 4 shots back of the lead with still golf to go here on a Thursday.
2 of the most likable guys on the tour teamed up between Bubba Watson and Harold Varner. And Bubba Watson looks like a dude I went to college with.
He does just look.
And Harold Varner was a dude that went to college here.
There you go. So yeah, you got all your bases covered.
Yeah.
ECU, Bud Light ECU report, Troy D. Pirates and Tulane going at it this weekend. We had Corey Gloor on earlier today who had news for us that Grant Siegel, he is the ace of this Tulane team. He goes into this weekend 6-1 on the year, 2.15 ERA, 47 strikeouts to just 8 walks. He will not be able to pitch for Tulane this weekend, so Pirates catching a break there. They'll miss Tulane's ace. On the ECU side of things, might not be able to see Jake Kuchmaner this weekend, so maybe that evens out. But East Carolina red hot right now, trying to stay on top of the American, taking on the team currently in second place.
Have we gotten an injury report update on Kuchmaner?
Chandler read it earlier today from Pirate Radio. It was a hot read, and Cliff Godwin said that Jake Kuchmaner,
if not this weekend, he will be ready to go next week.
Right. So it doesn't seem like a long-term deal.
It's one weekend, I think.
Yeah.
Just kind of judging off his vibe when he answered the question.
Yeah.
Sounds more precautionary than anything.
Yeah, I think it's just we're going to rest him.
Yeah. Hunter Ellerby back in action yesterday with Tyler Dreyfus
Big news.
with the Epps Bulldogs baseball team.
Good deal.
Yeah,
he was
came
coming
in
off
as
an injury, right?
Yeah. Came in on as a DH and got good contact on the ball, and it was one of those things where I thought he was safe. He was called out. It could have gone either way. You know, sometimes the officiating in middle school baseball isn't perfect.
Call for the review?
If I guarantee you, if they did review these, a lot of these calls would be overturned.
And those games would be about 4 hours because like every call would be disputed. By
they limit. I kind of like this rule. Maybe they should do it in major leagues. They limit it to 2 hours. Like there's a 2-hour time limit. So once you start the last inning, they'll let you finish the inning, but it doesn't go over. You know, they've got a 2-hour time limit. So if the game goes from like 4 to 6.
I forgot about that. That was kind of fun in Little League when you knew. You kind of kept checking the time and looking at the score.
Because playing baseball with a clock.
Yeah,
very different.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys, hurry it up.
We got to get one in here.
Yeah. You need to get 3 outs quick so you can get back. Because once you get back at bat, they'll let you finish it.
Right.
But you got to have a chance to get back at bat to come out of the deficit. So
good stuff.
Yeah. Baseball with a clock. That could be a new invention.
Yeah.
That might be the answer.
And make it more interesting.
Sure.
Yeah.
Buzzer beating home runs.
3, 2. Yeah. That would be pretty interesting. Troy D, celebrity sighting. I went to Stop Shop the other day. Not really a celebrity, but I did see.
Did you walk or drive?
I drove.
From here?
Yeah. It's a long drive.
It's a long walk.
It's around.
What are you calling me out?
No, I was just curious because I was going to guess drive.
I have walked there before, but I chose to.
But I will tell you, there's no direct shot. Like you've got to go around the long way to get to Stop
chilly
Shop.
this week.
It's not a terrible walk. I just decided to drive it.
All right, I was just curious.
Wow. It's been Cheney and it's been chilly and rainy this week.
Yeah. Thanks for killing those, then. Go ahead.
I am not green. Saw a Nissan like courtesy van, like one of those big stretch vans. And saw a bunch of athletic gentlemen getting in there, and Michael Schwartz in the wild for the first time. So I guess they
took boys out to Sub
Dogs.
Oh wow!
Which is of course neighbors with.
Was he with all his assistants?
I could not tell who he was with. I think now Steve and I go as we're putting puzzle pieces together. They had a practice earlier that day, and there was a recruit in town. So it might have been some
maybe taking the recruit out, showing him Sub Dogs.
So I don't know what's legal and illegal now. I don't want to say, but did see Michael Schwartz. I know he's been hard at work trying to fill in the roster. Troy. As you said earlier, there are spots available.
Yes, and SupDogs is a good place to bring a recruit to.
No doubt.
So actually, I talked to Brett today, guys. And I guess I've got a little breaking.
Party update.
How's he doing? First off,
they're doing great. I mean, they're
busy time for those guys.
Yeah, they're we got springtime weather coming. I mean, it's popular anyway, but obviously it's they've gotten a lot of publicity off this third championship. I've got an update about the party.
All right, let's hear it.
Because last time we talked to Brett, remember they said it might have to happen in a few weeks.
Their party,
not our party. This is the SupDogs champion. Number
Best
one
bar.
college bar, best bar in America deal. Brett has told me that it is going to happen once next semester starts.
So fall semester.
It'll be fall. Correct.
Okay, all right.
So I'm looking probably at.
He's doing it during football season?
No, it'll probably be an early. Mid-August date.
A kickoff to the kickoff party.
Yeah, it'll be probably.
I like that.
The week before the kickoff party?
Could be, or even a little earlier. Once the semester, the semester starts when, like around the 20th or something.
I like that more than May, June.
So they've got time, and once again, I don't think the date's set, but it'll be early before our party.
Well, his spring gig is Doggy Jams.
Correct.
You can't step on its feet.
Right, and this is a once. This was no guarantee. This is just Barstool comes down. They're going to bring a lot of their personalities.
My point is, he probably already has something starting in place next year for Doggy Jams.
Oh,
that's already in
I'm
works.
sure. Yeah, but so anyway, I just thought that was interesting for folks wondering. So it'll be in August sometime.
I like it. That's a good time to have it, I think.
Yeah.
All right, good stuff. All right, let's take our final time out. We'll come back, have more for you on Pirate Radio Live here on a Thursday. Back with you after this.
Hey, Troy D here with my good friend Kelvin Rawls from Pest Tech. Kelvin, I just want to thank you and Chris and all the great folks at Pest Tech for such awesome service. You totally eliminated the mosquitoes in my backyard, plus the fire ant problem I was having in the yard.
Hey, you're certainly welcome, Troy. I have heard the same thing from all of our customers through the year of COVID. With everyone being home, they want to enjoy the outside and being mosquito, fire ant, and pest free.
Enjoy all your property from the kitchen to the curb. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com today for complete service.
When a storm hits, you can count on Greenville Utilities. They put their emergency storm plan into action to restore power as quickly and safely as possible. If you experience an outage, call them toll-free at 1-855-767-2482. The automated hotline can handle a large number of calls at once, virtually eliminating busy signals, so help can be on the way as fast as possible. Remember, GUC's emergency hotline number is 1-855-767-2482.
In Greenville, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on, like the one who mowed your lawn that week you were sick. Well, here's another good neighbor you can count on, State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer. Timothy and his team are here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance, which can save you money and time. So combine home and auto and start the savings rolling. Call State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer at 493-0002 and start saving today.
The celebration is on. Save the date for Saturday, May 14th as the town of Farmville celebrates 150 years with a black tie gala from 7 to 11 p.m. Music will be provided by the Rakeem Walker Project and dinner will be served. Tickets are $75 per person or $650 for a reserved table for 8. All proceeds benefit the Farmville Chamber of Commerce, and to purchase tickets, call 753-4671. Save the date and enjoy a night out on the town at the Farmville Black Tie Gala Saturday, May 14th.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
Thinking about takeout tonight? Familia can make everything real easy for you with a great selection of Italian food and more. Visit FamiliaNC.com to see the full menu featuring pizzas, pastas, salads, and homemade desserts. Place your order online or call 689-6330, and Familia will have your order ready in their convenient drive-thru window for pickup. Finish up a busy day with a great dinner for yourself or your family from Familia. Familia on Fire Tower Road near Pitt Community College.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelms and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Mark your calendars. On April 23rd, Christie's Europub is celebrating 20 years of business, and they want you to help celebrate by coming out to Christie's for a day full of drinks, food, and fun. Come out and enjoy live music from the Still Shakers, Mac and Juice, and David Dixon. Party starts at 12, and for menu items, drink specials, and more information, be sure to check out their website at christieseuropub.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, getting ready to wrap things up here on a Thursday. A couple of news and notes. Miguel Cabrera, one hit shy of 3,000 for his career. Did not get it today. The Yankees intentionally walked him late in the game, and the entire Tigers crowd booed. And Miggy actually told the crowd to be quiet and pointed at the scoreboard, saying we're winning the game. They did beat the Yankees today. So Miguel Cabrera still one hit shy of 3,000. Troy D, we are 1 week away from the NFL draft.
Wow,
kind of one last
thought about that.
Thought of football before we get to the fall. So. You haven't thought about that because the Bears don't have a first-round pick, and it doesn't matter.
I know. It's kind of depressing.
Kind of stinks to have a draft.
Yeah,
for your
and we
team.
got new people making choices this year, too.
Yeah, I think you got 2 second-rounders, so
yeah. Well, maybe they can look. If they make better decisions, I'll take 2 second-rounders because the guys they were drafting the first round with the old regime absolutely stunk most of the time. So
it's tough. Right now, you don't have anything to complain about, really. They got rid of the people you wanted to get rid of.
Yes,
so you're kind of content.
Right. I feel like I'm willing to give these new folks a chance. They're here to fix it. Let's let them fix it.
Now, remember this week 3 into the season when you're going crazy.
It's a process, Cliff. It's a process.
Trust me, I understand.
As a Redskins fan, you've been in that process for many, many years now.
Yeah, pretty much my entire football watching life.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Problem is they have the same people, though, there.
Yeah.
Until they finish.
The same person.
Correct.
They've gotten
Until
rid
Dan
of
Snyder.
some bad people, but the main villain is still there.
The cancer's still there.
It is.
Yeah.
Can't cut it out. Chandler, you might have a new quarterback this time, or not this time, but a few hours from now.
Who's your quarterback?
Yeah, I think that's what the front office for the Carolina Panthers is going to do. They've really kind of focused in on the quarterback. They've had just about every single quarterback in this draft come and visit the facilities there in Charlotte, in Uptown Charlotte. So I don't know. If not, then I guess they'll go the left tackle route. Anything other than that.
But it doesn't matter, though, because Ben McAdoo said that Sam Darnold was the starter.
He said a lot of things.
Yeah, we'll talk about that tomorrow with Tony Dunn coming up.
I'm more interested almost about where and when Jimmy Garoppolo and Baker Mayfield find a new home. We talked to Emory Hunt about it. He thinks it could happen on draft night, but those dominoes still have to fall at some point.
I think they kind of – I've seen people go Baker to Pittsburgh, and I don't like that at all. I kind of think it goes
on
the
a
opposite
release
way.
deal or a trade.
A release deal.
So they release them and then bring them in. I don't know.
Trades don't happen in division, I guess is my point.
Not a lot. You're right.
Yeah. So that's why I like it the other way for Jimmy G to be in Pittsburgh and then Baker to end up elsewhere.
I'm to the point right now, guys, that I don't mind getting one of those guys and just going with a left tackle.
I'm fine with that. I'd rather have that than the rebuild, know quarterback situation.
Yeah. What are the Redskins picking at this year?
11. The Commanders are anyway.
Oh, yeah. God, it just doesn't seem right.
It's
the
weird.
Commanders.
Yep.
Football team make grown on me.
I really wish they kept the R name because at least what are the Red something doing?
What are those
Red Wolves doing? That would have been easier.
Red Hawks, Red Tails.
Yeah. Commanders.
Red football team or something.
Making 11. All right, Troy, enjoyed it, man.
Good seeing you.
We'll see you Monday.
Yeah, we'll be out there representing Pirate Radio at the Riley's Army Golf Tournament tomorrow.
We'll have some social media coverage of that.
I want to see it. I want to see it. So.
Y'all just want to see the bad stuff. I know how y'all are.
I just want to see Mully fussing at y'all. That's really all I want.
I think he's got his own team, so he's going to be...
Oh, Mully's not on our team?
No, Mully's not on our team.
But tell CJ or whoever's out there to make sure they get an interview with Mully talking about our team.
While our guys are teeing off in the background.
Even if we have to, let's set up the picture where we're doing something. We're like on the tee box, and in the distance behind us is Mully just crossing arms.
It's going to be hard because he's
like, even if we have to set it up.
He's going to be on a totally different hole.
If it's
but he's like 200 yards away. You can still see him shaking his head.
But this is why I'm not playing on y'all's team.
Hey, heads up. Them clowns are 200 yards to the west.
Yeah. They can't hit it this far. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, y'all hit them straight. Have a good time.
See you next week, Clipper.
Shirley Rhodes, we'll see you Friday, 3 o'clock. Big Dog, good to have you here today,
yes,
man.
Sir.
Enjoyed it.
Good job.
And we'll talk to you folks tomorrow, 3 o'clock on Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is